if you want to, but
Yeah.
yeah, I had to see what it was looking like in 1 month. Hey, boy, what you doing, boy? You ruining the economy. So Drake sings about it, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, Future raps about it. I'm like, yo, respectfully, like,
the rappers made it cool.
You know this guy's sitting with a full heart on, like, what would Drake do? You're looking like a black Republican right now. Yo, 40, unblock our boy.
I know, man. Let's be friends again, 40.
Why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends? Just to riot. Like, literally just to go loose.
You one of them, man?
Yes. Back then, this is 93. So
Wade the Builder.
Yeah.
What was Friday doing?
I was tripping out. In 2026, why would you want to put on a balaclava or like cloud out your face and then talk about smoking your ops? Like, and I don't want to sound like a super lib, but there's also people starving while there's a person who's a trillionaire.
That's always gonna happen.
He can fix that. He's a trillionaire. Okay, salute to Charmaine. She's been putting out music, and both of them have been putting out their music. But they was woofing, dragging each other into hell, and no tunes dropped. That's the lamest rap battle I've ever seen.
We love hip hop.
50 max? Probably even less than that.
In Toronto, or just period?
In the world.
Mainstream rappers making millions.
Every year.
No, you're right.
Maybe 15.
They could probably fit in this room, pause.
Probably like 15 of them.
Exactly.
Look what happened to Lil Meech. Look what happened to Offset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are just from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Offset is like down bad, and he's a multi-platinum selling artist.
Look what happened to Fetty Wap. The man had to literally start doing the Fetty Waps.
Yeah.
You know?
With a major hit, fam, like
a major hit, and the man had like 4 in a row.
That's true, bro. But he also said in interviews like how he was like squandering money on the team and shit. Like
that's what most rappers do.
Yeah, like when he first blew up, like everybody on the team was getting cars, everybody was getting everything. You know what I'm saying? And like all of a sudden he looked around and he's like, damn, money's low. All right, let's go re-up.
Idiot thing.
You know what I'm saying? Who else? Okay. Multi-million or just like, let's say $1 million or $2 million?
We can even lower it to like high 6 figures. Like how many rappers are there in the world that are making high 6 figures every year? We might be able to include more if we're talking 6 figures. Like it might be like 100 or something.
Okay, maybe shrink that scale, 7 figures.
Okay, so millionaires.
Central C.
Okay.
Right.
I was gonna say North America only, but we could do the whole world.
No, I would say with North America, I'd say like NBA YoungBoy, Playboy Cardi, Don Toliver.
We got to include the legacy acts, Eminem.
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
yeah, of course, all those guys, Kendrick, Drake, all those men.
Yeah, for sure.
J. Cole,
yeah. So that's about 7
Future.
we got so far. Future.
How about someone like Tech Nine? Do you think Tech Nine is making $1 million a year?
Yes.
Okay. So
because he's one of the ones who like he doesn't stun about it too much, but like when he does talk about it, it's like he makes so much money off his tours, bro.
Another quote unquote independent person that stunts about how much he makes, Russ. He's definitely making $1 million at least a year.
Yeah, he's in the 7-figure land. Okay, I think that's a good.
But all this to say, like, if we were to count them individually, it's probably like less than 50 in the whole world, or in like the North American market, making $1 million a year.
I'd give them 100.
Okay, 100.
100 rappers that are 7 figures comfortably, not like struggling to get 7 figures.
And that's between America and Canada. So that's like 400 million people.
Yeah, but even like 100 is crazy.
It is crazy.
Like that's very low.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's 100, fam. I don't.
Someone's trying to give them 100. You're strict, dog.
You're saying like that's what I'm saying.
100
but you just named like 12.
rappers.
We just named 12 that's like off the dome without even like looking into it. You know what I mean? I'm sure.
Okay.
How about someone like Nas? Like Nas is still making $1 million.
Multi-millionaire.
You know?
Yeah. Right, okay, hold on. Are we talking about off of just the music or just their endorsements and stuff also?
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
I'll talk about everything. But I feel like everything should be included. You know what I mean? Like as a rapper, like that's what comes with being a rapper. Like you're gonna get your deals.
No, if your likeness is likenessing, then those people want to give you some bags because of who you are.
Yeah,
so that it all counts.
Or you get into like a tech startup, like millionaire, like he makes a lot of money. But what I'm thinking is like, out of all industries, there's probably more multi-millionaire people from like plumbing or cooking or like, you know, like other industries than rap per se. Yeah, there's probably multi-millionaire carpenters more than there are rappers.
Okay.
Like they have their own company and things. Garbage people.
I believe you, but can you give me, or maybe some of the audience, like a little bit of a pathway how to get to millionaires from these jobs?
Okay, so this is like somebody I know directly. This is not one of the trades you said, but I know someone who runs like a DJ agency. So he used to be a DJ. Okay. What he did, he created his own business where like he would get clients and like he would, I guess, like hire other DJs to do these events. And then he built himself up to where he has clients like, okay, I don't want to say the exact restaurants, but it would be like a Jack Astor's. It would be like them type of people putting him under contract. So he would provide, I guess, the music for their 10 restaurants in the city type thing.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
And so he's definitely millionaire off that. Like not even having to play any tracks, you know?
Yo, that's so sick. You know what I'm saying? Like where somebody can like make $1 million or become wealthy. And it's just it's a low key thing. It's not a hustle. You know? It's just like a smart business move.
It's you're middlemaning, you're delegating. And I think the issue with being a rapper is that you are providing the labor. Like you're the worker in a sense. You're the one who has to perform. They have to see you. Whereas like this gentleman you're talking about or other multimillionaires, you don't even need to see their face. They're still making money off it. They're sending someone to do the labor. Yeah. Whereas as a rapper, you are the performer.
And even like with some of the other businesses that some of these rappers have, if their name is connected to the business, that's why the smart ones don't connect their names to their businesses.
Facts.
Because like when their fame or whatever, their notoriety dwindles, so does their business.
That's true. I'm thinking like even Blueface has a restaurant. Rick Ross has a bunch of wing stops. I know Shaq has a bunch of franchised restaurants, but
they're not called Rick Ross's Wingstop or Shaq's freaking movie theater. Because like, if you're not lit, then people might not be as quick to go to your shit.
But that can work if you have a good product. Like George Foreman, his grills, they went even after he was a relevant boxer. It almost became bigger than his boxing career.
A lot of people knew him more for the grills.
I have a George Foreman grill that like my mom used to make grilled cheeses on. Yeah,
oh, hell yeah!
Like since I was a kid, I don't know how that happened.
I've always heard it referenced, but I've never like seen one live.
I've gone through like 2 of them in my lifetime.
Really? Eh?
I don't use them anymore, obviously, but back in the days, like when I first moved here.
Yeah. Yo, he marketed it well, eh? Like I didn't even see like commercials. They were just everywhere and they just had a good reputation as a quality grill.
You missed the commercials.
Friday was watching the shopping network and shit.
No, he used to have commercials. He used to have commercials.
Oh, really? You like call the number and you can get a discount?
No. They used to, I found out about it. You see how much the marketing worked because you didn't even see the commercials. I saw the commercials with George Foreman, look at my new grill and Ray Tay Tay. And I was like, oh, let me cop that.
Maybe because I was young, right? So maybe my parents seen it one day on the channel and they're like, yo, we need a grill.
Yeah. And then they just kept on resonating through society.
I can't have that. I don't want 4 men in my crib. I need 4 girls.
That was such a reach. I respect the reach.
Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my freaking soundboard with me today, man.
Really? I got
you. I got my other one here on the screen, but you know, Curtis King might call me out.
What's he been saying?
Nothing.
Yo, that whole like, yo, Kendrick, you have to pop out and do something for like that whole side, bro. Like they're starving over there, dog.
Yeah, it's been kind of a wasteland.
Like, that whole side of hip hop, bro. And even when J. Cole dropped his album, that shit came and went so quickly, bro.
Yeah, they've been kind of hurting. Okay, I do have a pre-topic for us. You know that there are 900, I'll use the word segs, because we can't, I don't know, sex workers or whatever. 900 of them have been imported over here into Toronto.
Isn't it more? It's just 900?
Is it more than that? Hold on, let me pull up the article.
I thought it was like 5,000 across North America, and Toronto was a top destination. That's the headline I saw, but I might be
What do you mean imported?
embellishing.
Oh, no. 900. 9,000.
9,000. I was going to say.
What?
Holy shit. Let me pull up the post.
Where they at though?
They're dissing, though. We have enough ones
Where
here.
they at though?
Okay, so 9,000 sex workers planning to travel to North America, not just here, North America during the World Cup, with Toronto listed as the destination or destination.
You want me to read that?
Yeah.
And this is courtesy of RTN, Real Toronto News.
Salute.
Toronto is expected to welcome millions of visitors during the 2026 FIFA World Cup, with some reports suggesting the tournament could also attract thousands of workers from around the world.
Ow.
A survey by European platform A.W.O.L estimates that roughly 9,000 workers are already planning trips to North America for the tournament, while another 22,000 are probably considering it as host cities prepare for a major tourist boom.
Wow.
I guess he didn't want to say S workers in the description.
Yeah. Okay, so how? What? The demand is that high, bro? That 9,000, maybe 22,000 in North America, bro?
Yeah, because when you consider the ticket prices, right? Anyone who's traveling to watch the World Cup is probably in the 3% or 2 percentile of people who make, income. There's service in that. There's also servicing the actual players. And there's several, like hundreds of players from all these countries who have this bag. They're going to have time in between games. Yeah. They're used to getting nons all the time. So maybe they'll service that demand.
Yeah.
And we already have a lot of local workers, though. So I don't know. It can create some bad competition.
For the local workers, they're getting run over, fam. If there's 9,000 extra, let's say 800 to 1,000 of them, maybe 1,500 of them come over to Toronto, every washout.
But do you think the workers that are being imported in are like invited, or do you think they're inviting themselves? We're like, I gotta go to Toronto because that's where the World Cup is, or like they're getting the drop, like, hey, we want you specifically, we want you. Maybe they're targeting higher quality as workers.
I think neither.
I think both. I think there are certain like mans who are saying like, yeah, you got to be over here, but I think the majority of them is like, it's kind of like how the NBA Finals was just going in, or like when All-Star Weekend is going in and all the shorties go over to where the All-Star Weekend is, you know what I mean? Like wherever the hot ticket players are playing, you know what I mean? That's where the them are going.
The reason I say neither is because like usually because it's a dirty game, it's not them like, oh, I think it's time for us to go over there. There's somebody saying, bitch, go over there.
Yeah, okay.
I need your ass over there right now, and then when you come back, bring my money.
It could be that. It could be.
Nah, I think a lot of hoes have like more independence these days. Like a lot of them be moving on their own accord on some like, yeah, I'm following the money wherever it there. So,
freelance hoes.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, wherever like the hot ticket item is, they're going over there. You know, of course there's still PIs and stuff running the game on their sauce walker shit, but like even okay, I was doing a live stream by Kensington the other day, and then the security guard who normally allows me, then when I was done, we're chopping it up, and he says how in the nighttime, sometimes shorties go to that spot and they film OnlyFans content and shit.
What?
You know what I mean? And like she will like get niggas off the street and like pay these guys, you know what I mean? And like, so a lot of the shorties are just moving on their own accord, you know what I mean? Like just running up their bag.
You know that game, that OF game is not as much of it's cracked up to be. I've been seeing a lot of videos where like they have the girls who are like the top 1% or whatever. But as far as that, like there's far and few in between of girls who are really making bread.
Yeah, it's like rappers.
Yeah, like
it's literally like only the 0.001.
Yes, like how you just because you opened the app and took off your clothes for $5 that everybody's gonna subscribe to your page. Nobody know who the fuck you are.
No, I know a Shotty that literally tried to. I'm not talking about the GTV things. But I know a Shotty that tried to run up an OnlyFans, made no bread, and just had to like come back to like regular society, like nothing happened. I'm like, no, we all seen your pum pum.
It's too late.
You know what I mean? Like
it's on the internet forever. It's kind of worse than being a rapper, because as a rapper, you can kind of like delete all your videos, delete all your music, and like rebrand. But if you're an OF thing and you have
can't
like
delete that from
you
my
can't delete it from the memory. It's on
Right.
someone's Reddit. Like the 7 subscribers you had, like they still have that.
Yeah, fam, because like how are you really supposed to translate just you having the page and you had like 1,500, maybe 10,000 people on Instagram? Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be a lit OF girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like what a lot of them do, or what they try to do, is they try to be low-key about it, but then they realize that no one's going to go to your page if you're low-key about it. So now you have to publicize it, but you're really risking your whole reputation. You really have to embrace it as an identity. I know one girl that I think makes a sizable amount from OF. We know her, Norma Jean. She fully embraced it as her identity. She uses her real name. So what she was telling me is that like it's the people that you grew up with that were like living next door that like maybe always fantasized about her. They're the ones paying for the extra stuff, you know? So
yeah, because they can see the credit cards.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I think it's more like, hey, like we grew up together, like.
Are they talking to her in a DM?
I think there's like an ability to have direct messaging.
Yeah. No, there is an ability to. I know this. They have an ability to.
Have you ever subbed to someone?
I've subbed to someone before.
Oh my God.
Is that a thing?
I mean, hey, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it.
You have to support your local creators. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they like the celebrity ones or like the local ones?
I'm not like really big on the celebrity team.
So it's like, is it like local ones that you could chat to in real life?
Real life, I don't know, but I have done a local, and then I've done like just somebody that I just popped up on my IG feed that I thought was hot.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? But like as far as like celebrities, just the only reason I haven't is because I've always heard that when you get in behind the wall of the celebrity shit is always trash. So I'm like, I'm not going to freaking sign up for Melissa Ford's OF just to see her tits.
And I feel like those you could get, you could find those on Reddit and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there are like certain like local shotties where it's like, okay, I always wondered what it looked like. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'll give you a little $5. You know what I mean? Like,
even a tenner.
I like.
Yeah.
You could bleep this if you want to, but you know.
Yeah.
I had to see what it was looking like in 1 month. I had to still. She was too bad, you know what I mean? And I rock with her, you know? So I'm like, it's like a double whammy where like I could support her and what she's doing, you know what I mean? Like that's my bedroom. But also I'm trying to see what I was looking like. You know
So wait, was it like duet content or just solo?
What I looked at was solo. You know what I mean? Because respectfully, I didn't want to see her getting fucked still. But I just wanted to see what it was looking like. You know, I just wanted to see what it was looking like still, respectfully. Like,
you could have done that for free, bro. You could have swerved on that. Shout out to her. She's all right.
Nah, we cool, you know what I mean? We cool.
Did she know? Like, did you hit her up like, man, great content.
Nah,
I even paid $5 to see you.
That's crazy.
You had to do it on a secret thing.
I think it was more than $5. It's probably like a 15 ounce, you know?
Jeez,
yeah, and the thing is with the DM feature, right? Like, you don't know who's responding.
It's some Filipino who's getting paid $5 an hour. Like, hey, baby, wow, thank you so much for support.
Yeah, or it could be their boyfriend that's sitting there like, yeah, baby, thanks. And it's like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just don't think I can get off on like the OF format of, I guess, sexual imagery. Like, I'd rather you just watch straight up porn or corn, or like deal with a shotty where they're sending me nudes type, you know? Like,
okay, what about hoes?
In general?
Yeah.
We don't talk about them things.
So you would rather see free, like pirated content on sites where like women may not be getting paid as much, or like these conditions are like strenuous, heinous, bad working conditions, rather than actually support creators who are choosing to do this and like the consent is 100% there and all them things there?
I'd rather watch it for free online. What am I going to? You used to go to adult video stores? I know you did.
No.
Like,
that's creep
XXX
shit.
show.
Those
exactly.
are creep. Yo, fam, if you see them, like, I've gone to the stores, right? Because like I've had customers who work in the stores and shit like that. Like the guys who go into the back and
creepies.
You're weird, bro. Like, and that's gross. That's unsanitary.
You're paying for corn every time you watch corn?
No, this is the thing. I was about to say, hold on. I was about to say, like, even when I pay for OnlyFans, it's not like to beat off to it respectfully, you know? Like,
what's the point?
I'm just curious. You know, it's out of curiosity. Like yo, I want to see how bad this thing is.
Research
you know
purposes.
Type shit, you know.
I wonder if her pussy's different from all the other pussies in the world.
But like, I do feel you when it's like, I'd rather have a shorty send me nudes because like what I've been doing, like, because I used to do this like in high school and thing, but I started bringing this back because like when I'm dealing with shotties, I would ask them if I could record it. You know what I mean? Because like at the top of the year, I don't know if man remember this, but I said I'm gonna stop watching corn. You know, so like I'm trying to stick to that. But low-key, there has been a few times where man's wanted to, you know, so like
we're humans still.
So like now I can just go to my own personal archive.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, and I'm just like, okay, I remember this, but that, you know what I mean?
No, I prefer doing that because it's like if I'm gonna beat off to anyone's meat, it's gonna be my own.
Type
you
shit.
know what I'm saying?
That's some narcissistic shit. Right?
No, because it's like it's not as bad as you seeing like some stranger smashing some stranger. It's like, yo, like. I'm watching me and like a shotty I dealt with before, you know, like
I don't even want those, bro. I'd rather just the shotty by herself just doing her thing, bro, and send those.
Mad.
I don't need to see myself.
Nah, I like to see myself.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like me personally, like this might sound weird. Like I enjoy the solo content, or if it's like a picture of them, but like it's like I want to see them dealing with my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what Cameron in that movie, what is it, Paid in Full? Yeah. On that type of shit.
I'm actually meeting people in real life who like, okay, so nobody's gonna answer the question about the hoes then, right?
I've thrown ones on some hoes.
Oh, like buying hoes?
Throwing ones is different than saying, you know what, like, yo, how much that cost? All right.
Now there's two, okay, I'm gonna keep it real. There's been 2 times in my life where I paid for a shotty, like flat out. You know?
I don't think we should be admitting this.
But I'm not.
You don't have to.
It's like, okay, where I was, I don't think it was. Actually, it might have been a crime. But I wasn't in Canada. I wasn't in Canada. You know what I mean? Like, one of the times I was in Canada. You know, but we're not gonna talk about that one. But like, okay, I was in Barbados. You know what I mean? Like, and I was staying with the locals. You know what I mean? So So like the man them, they brought me to the Ippy. You know, so I'm in the Ip club. You know, like. I'm throwing pure ones. I'm throwing pure. So like, yo, hey, boy, what you doing, boy? You ruining the economy. So they're saying that.
That's what they told you?
Yeah, they're saying I'm throwing too much.
You're fucking up the market.
Type shit, you know? So I'm like, all right, fuck this. So I just went to the back room with the shotty, like, you know? So she's just giving me dances. And then at this point, I've never paid for pokes before, you know?
Yeah.
So like, she's trying to like coerce me to like take it there, you know? But like, at first I'm not about it. I'm not going. But then, like, I just started thinking about, like, okay, respectfully, like, okay, this is gonna sound mad glazy, but like, yo, Drake sings about it, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, Future raps about it. I'm like, yo, respectfully, like,
the rappers made it cool.
You know what I mean? This guy's sitting with a full heart on, like, what would Drake do?
That's good. Pause. But I have to like rationally think about it, type shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, a lot of the man them who are super rate, like, they actually like big this up, you know? And I'm like, yo, respectfully, I'd rather just pay this bread right now rather than having to take a shotty on like 10 dates during this vacation, ruin my whole vacation, but trying to like woo a one thing, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah.
And maybe not get true.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't even that much. It was only like $50 and the shotty was bad.
I don't think Drake and Future are singing about the $50 blowies, bro.
What?
Yo, look at Sauce Walker's thing. She was better than Sauce Walker's thing, bro. And Drake's singing about her.
Yeah, but how much you think Drake's not spending more than like 4 digits on that? Like he's not spending $50.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to. Sauce Walker's thing, back in Houston, mans are hitting that for like 3 bills.
Type shit.
Really?
Come on, bro. She's a back page.
She's on a
bitch.
Leo list?
She's a Leo list.
Come on, bro.
Look, did you see her? She just has a BBL, fam. She's not like that special, fam. So girls like that, they're like 3 to 5 bills. And listen, I'm just assuming. I don't know. But like in Toronto, I think they're like at the most a rack.
Yeah. I mean, that's what like, and that's the problem with like the game now is that like, there are girls who like, they sell their ish for like a rack or more, but then there are girls who are selling it for like $80 and like they're in the same competition, same market.
And they don't look that bad.
They might not even look that different from the $1,000 girls.
Yes. And Drizzy will smash both of them. I'm not trying to put anything on, I'm not trying to talk on the man's Johnson, but like we've seen proven now that like not all of the girls that this guy is are going for are the top models, R&B star chicks. They're just smashing regular things that we can literally purchase, brother.
Type shit.
for like the lows.
But I'm not advocating it though. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, I've done it. Okay, just to put myself on the ledge too.
Let's get it.
Right, I've done it a few times back in the days, and then when I was hustling, sometimes you just I got the works, so I'll exchange you the works, right? But one thing I noticed, I never liked it because you don't like me. You know what I'm saying?
But like, you just have to go in with a certain mindset. You know what I mean? Like you're not supposed to expect them to like you. You know what I mean?
I
like,
need that, bro.
But like, you would rather deal with a shorty that likes you.
Yeah.
For you.
Like you're literally you're doing whatever, compartmentalizing now. Okay, you got your bread, and now you're just pretending to like me and freaking whatever until I bust my nut, and then it's like you don't like me no more anymore. Like, nah, fam. Like, I need the girl to like me a little bit.
And there are a lot of shorties that will deal with dudes who like they need that rapport before, like they'll have to like have a couple drinks with the girl, like converse with them, try to get to know them before they get to that next phase, as opposed to girls being like, oh, you want to just like come smash, and then it's like, bro, like you don't even know me.
Yeah, like
you know my favorite color? No.
Like every time that I've done it, and like I guess it's kind of bad, I've never performed to like where I wanted to. There's been a couple of times, right? And there's been a couple of times that the girl did like me, and I got her on the Frias, right? Like in my young heyday, you know what I'm saying? And then ones I felt good about it because like I'm knocking it down. I didn't have to pay. Like you're literally giving me the nons because like I'm that nigga.
The other ones are giving them the limpas, like.
Yeah, like respectfully. I don't like to be admitting that type of shit, but like, fam, it's just because I'm like, you ain't feeling me. You just taking my bread.
Yeah, and a big part of attraction, even for men, is mental. Like obviously, it's more physical for us than it is for women, but like, there are certain chemicals that like when you have oxytocin, for example, where it's like, you're laughing with a shorty, you're talking with her, whatever, like that increases the blood flow to your region and stuff, right?
Y'all some romantic niggas. You have a bedroom where like he would purposely like, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but there's something where like, okay, pause, you could like rub it on like the tip of your thing.
The stone.
And then like it makes you last longer and shit. So he would do that before he goes to check the Eskies. So he makes sure that he gets his. But he's like, nah, I'm not paying for a 5 minutes though. They're getting at least a 45.
Oh my god!
It's like when you ball up before you go to an all-you-can-eat buffet to like make sure you get as much value as possible.
I'm like, yeah, you niggas is demons, bro.
Go in there with an empty stomach. Make sure you get all the food, right?
But like, normally I agree with you guys. Like, let's say if I had 100 bodies, like only 2 of them I paid for, but like, because I do agree with like, if the shawty actually rocks with you, and like me, I like kissing the girl, I like caressing her and shit. You can't kiss them girl, you know what I mean? Like, you have to wear all 2 Jimmy and all them, there's too much precautions and stuff,
Come on, fam, like, no. One smooch, fam, and then you're thinking in your mind, yo, how many other clients were you with before, bro?
Nah, you should not kiss them on the lips. And like, they don't even like doing that unless they like the dude. It's weird. Like, they'll sell box.
Nah, that's crazy.
They'll sell box, but it's like they only kiss dudes who they like.
That's crazy. Even like, I don't even kiss shotties until like I'm like locked in with them. I used to not even know that you could do that, but like, you just have to, no, facts.
Bare neck kisses.
Yeah, facts, bro.
I didn't know you could do that.
No, it's what my bedroom showed me. Because like I was with a shotty one time, right? And then like she was showing me motion or whatever. And then like I went to kiss her, but she said like, oh, like I don't kiss or whatever, da. But I took it as like, oh, like she's not trying to da.
Yeah.
But he's like, nah, bro, like you can still, you just have to do the neck and you have to kiss them everywhere else, but like except for the lips.
This is new.
Really?
Yeah. This is y'all generation.
Because back in the day, makeouts were like a thing. Like,
that's how you set it off.
But I think
that's true. But there are certain shorties these days where like they don't want to kiss every nigga.
Wow.
They just like sometimes they just want to get,
So these, because I remember, just to reiterate to the audience, and the new audience members, you guys are 30.
Yeah.
So like the age group of the girls, you guys are getting a lot of 20-somethings, right? That's what they're on, fam?
Well, here's what I'll say, because I went to what at the time was a predominantly white high school, and there would be parties where it's like everyone just making out. So it's like
some white people shit.
Yeah, So, but you know, at the same time, HSV1 rates in the white community, you know, you got cold sores and things. So you got to be careful, like in all aspects.
It's like, if it's a one night stand thing, then yeah, no kissing, da da da. But if it's like a shorty that you're dating and stuff, then yeah, obviously you're gonna kiss her and like, you know, set the mood that way, you know.
Nah, for me, like if I'm actually about to like deal with a shotty like and smash her, like it's gonna be someone I would kiss. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna deal with a shotty like I can't kiss her. I'm gonna just, you know, like, it has to be someone like I would make out with you. Like,
you never did a one night stand before?
Yeah,
I was kissing them bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's true. But like these days, like you can't be too careful, dog. A lot of these shotties, like you kiss them. And then you wake up with something else, bro. So at least you know, like, okay, if you kiss them on the neck and stuff, and then you slam them with the Jimmy,
you're safe.
Yo, you're good. You're good. You know what I mean?
What if you're getting top?
You still get top.
You know what I mean?
Why are you even laying up with these toxic bitches, bro? Like, I'm not even saying toxic mentality. Like, their bodies are toxic, bro.
No, yeah, we should be a little more selective.
We should still.
Holy fuck, gas is coming out of these bitches and shit, man.
Senior Friday, now you're right, still.
Yeah.
OG putting us on game.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to.
You should not be sleeping with these heathens, young man. With these Jezebel.
It popping, mine. We are Bach is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most host, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Podcast Poppy, aka Live Stream Rick, aka freaking sweating Rick today. Multiple AKAs Rick. We are back over here. We Love Hip Hop Studios, episode 693. We got back in the building. The Turkish Thrill. Back from outside, doing the outsideness.
You hear the sirens?
Okay? You might see him behind the wheels of steel taking your request. You might see him somewhere outside doing an interview. You never know where you might see him pop up, okay? We have our political expert himself, DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ Czar, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, aka Zarly Kirk, aka Coffee Poppy, aka Lieutenant George, aka Blueberry Terry, aka The Ruiner, back at it like a crack addict.
You say Lieutenant George is the new one now?
No.
No?
Nah, I don't know. The only ones that like in real life people call me are Zarly Kirk.
That's the one that stuck.
And Coffee Poppy.
People are actually calling you Coffee Poppy.
I want two shorties.
There we go. Well, welcome back, Coffee Poppy. You know what I'm saying? And sitting next to Lieutenant George, okay, you might see him over at the dance hall running his own dub plates.
Jeez.
You might see him at a summertime jam, guns out, funds out. Okay, you might see him on your social media screen testing your dance hall knowledge. We have our expert DJ and content creator himself, DJ Nacho Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Modest life.
Natural looking like a black Republican right now.
I know.
That is jokes.
Before the audience gets at you, can you talk to us about the fit over here, sir?
Okay, I'm actually DJing right after this. Big up Fire Blazing. He's doing an event called So Floral.
Salute.
You know, so
wait, where is it?
It's it's either downtown or Saga. I have to double check. But basically, so it's a daytime event. Okay, so yesterday, right? I'm on a date with a shawty, We're talking about our plans for the week or whatever, right? And then I beg that like I don't have any shirts that have flowers on it or whatever. So I go to Eaton Center after. And then I'm looking around. I can't really find anything sick that has flowers on it. So I go to this custom t-shirt shop and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make a shirt. And then I'm just gonna customize it myself type thing, you know? Nice. So I cut the sleeves and shit.
Drake, he made this.
Like,
yo, pretty good, bro.
Bro, I paid like $50 for this. Like, it's a freaking gilding with some shit pressed on. I'm like, yo, I could have just did this at the crib, low key, with an iron type shit.
Now that you're saying you made it, I can kind of tell, but like, it's still swaggy. It looks
fire, like, it looks fire, man.
Someone would buy that
type shit, you know? And I have my little logo at the bottom type thing, you know? So, I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing my own merch type, you know what I mean?
Do I have to add fashion designer also to the list? Oh my God.
Low key, you know?
Is that Virgil?
Alive. So let's got some flowers on this, you know what I mean? I'm ready for the party now.
Yo, Drizzy, holler at this guy, bro. Let him freaking make you a fit, bro.
I could bring OVO back, you know what I mean? Because like, that kind of, I'm not really seeing it. The Nocta's hitting though, don't get me wrong. I'm wearing it right now. The Nocta's hitting, you know what I mean? But the OVO, like, put me in touch. Pause.
Yo, we need to see the natural OVO collab, bro.
That'd be insane.
Or even the Nocta, you know what I mean? You send a couple Nocta, the Nocta Natural is in full effect.
Yeah, can we get some OVO gear or something? Like, you guys used to get them, right?
Please,
I used to.
I just want a tracksuit.
Once upon a time, I used to be able to just go raid friggin' 40's closet, pause, and friggin' just take whatever, bro.
Yo, 40, unblock our boy.
I know, man. Let's be friends again, 40.
Why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends? Oh man, yo, salute to the OVO, man, and welcome back, gentlemen. Welcome back,
Yes, sir,
welcome
yes,
back.
sir.
Before we get into anything, I want to salute some of the sponsors over here, starting with Gamdon. Okay, you know, I wish I had my soundboard with me, man. Shit. There we go. Okay, join 16 million players who know where the real action is. Gamdon delivers elite odds that the big name books can't touch. You get 15% rakebacks on your first week and lightning fast crypto withdrawals. You guys go to the lighter?
No, bro, got like 3 matches left.
Man, no.
He finally asked for the lighter.
You can use the lighter. Okay, you get lightning fast crypto withdrawals. Live stream all of the action while you win. Okay, big salute to the New York Knicks. Anybody who bet on them, salute to y'all. Congratulations, you probably cashed in.
Salute to you, broski.
Oh yeah. I've been betting on the Knicks all the way through. You know what I'm saying? So listen, if you all want to get in on some of that action, use the code welovehiphop or just go in the description or go to the website gamdon.com/r/welovehiphop. Also, big salute to Exotic Hot Pots. From high grade strain to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. Okay, we got a pack of that on the table. And if you want delivery of that in the GTA. Oh, also, you know, the trays, their grinders, everything be on point, fam. Like, and they're closed. They got some serious designs, right? So big salute. If you want to get any of that, hit them up. That's Exotic Hot Pot on Instagram, or go to the website exotichotpot.ca. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop podcast, and they'll definitely give you a discount. Last but not least, big salute to Road Ready Detailing. That's over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. You can get your cars detailed. You can get ceramics, wraps, tints, anything that you need, okay? And they also do the stickers for everything on the pod over here. Hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Toronto Road Ready Detailing, or just go over to the shop at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. If you see the boy Dusty Wallace, let him know that the We Love Hip Hop boy sent you, and he'll definitely give you a discount. Scene. Big salute to Dusty Wallace.
Yes,
gentlemen, how's y'all weeks been? Can I start with my week before you guys go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, day 20 I did today, man. I did for like the people who are watching this right now, Sunday was day 20, okay? I'm in the zone right now, fam. I got 10 more days. I'm going to do the Montreal trip. So again, announcement, there's not going to be a pod next Monday, but I'm still going to be in Montreal, live streaming. I got everything planned out, bro. I'm ready for the next 10 days, fam.
Yo, I think you'd be a good candidate for Streamer University.
You think so?
Yeah, because you're consistently streaming, and I think you would have a role as like the unk of the crew. Like, you kind of need a 1-2 of those, you know?
Yeah, looking like those adults that went back to school type shit.
Yeah, where it's like, yo, that's my classmate, but he's like 30 years older than me.
So, because like I know they're still taking applications, and I was speaking to the chat about it. They're like, join, and I was actually putting together the application. I just didn't do the video part yet. Y'all really think I should go and try? I was trying to get into like to maybe do the clubs, because there's 3 different applications. Like,
but
club.
where's it taking place? Is it taking place in the States?
Yes.
But you can go there now.
They ask in there like if they need to handle anything as part of the application. Like, can you go, or like do they need to make any arrangements or whatever? So,
oh really?
Maybe they might just be able to handle the waiver if they say yes.
I think it's worth you trying.
I agree.
Like, you're streaming consistently. Every day people tune into your streams. You end up having like at least like 1,000 views by the end of it, usually.
Yeah.
And you're consistent. And I think you would be able to offer something there that like not all the streamers are offering, because all the streamers are offering like high energy, young chaos trolling, but like you come through with like a little more of like a poise or a different demeanor.
Yeah.
And you're also from Canada. And you're going to be able, like a clip of like you going off on her, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like one of those, like that'll go viral.
Yeah. I'm down for it. I just felt like maybe student would have been a little bit crazy for me because like, whatever, I'm 50 years old. Like, I'm gonna be a student at Streamer University.
But that's what makes it funny.
Yeah. That might be the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's just my whole week. It's just been streaming, just figuring out how to like stay consistent on the stream, keep the topics up. Am I gonna go IRL? Am I gonna do desktop? And I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit is tiring, fam. I've been waking up later. I've been trying to get up like on my regular time. I'm usually up by like 8 a.m. or whatever. Bro, sometimes I find myself getting up at 11.
Now, streaming is exhausting. Like,
yes.
A lot of people don't realize how much energy it takes. So, because it's just you know what I mean? So you don't have someone to like play off of, pause. So like, you have to maintain the entertainment for 2 hours straight, 3 hours straight.
3 hours.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, like as someone that's been streaming as well, like, no, I feel you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I literally, some mornings I wake up and I'm like, yo, why am I so tired? What the hell was I doing last night?
This guy wakes up, he's sore.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just sitting there streaming. But you know, I'm ranting and whatever. And then I didn't realize, okay, you do that once a week. Cool. Right? On Friday night, I go crazy. Then Saturday, I'm chilling. But every single day, then you start realizing, oh, that shit is tiring.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like a fatigue on your nervous system. Like that has to be it because like it's not like you're physically like jumping around, but like it does take a physical toll. Even DJing, you know, like you do like a 4 or 5 hour like DJ gig, like your body like ramps up your metabolism. It's like you're burning more calories. Like you're probably burning more calories when you're streaming than when you're not streaming.
But my streaming is even more energy because when I DJ, like, I be jumping around, I'm yelling on the mic, like I be going crazy, you know what I mean? So like, it does take a lot of energy, like, you know what I mean? Cause
how long you stream for?
The last stream I did was like an hour and 40 minutes. Like,
oh my God.
I'm trying to get to like 2 hours though. Like I used to stream for like 3 hours type shit, you know?
You might have to start doing more cardio to be able to do like 2-3 hour streams, bro.
Now, I can do it. I just get bored and then I just lock you off, you know? But like, I just need to just get in the mindset of like working past the boredom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just keeping myself excited, you know?
Yeah.
Because like to just like DJ a 2 hour set, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, all right, okay, I'm over this now, you know? But the people, if they would love for me to go do 3-4 hours type shit.
Yeah, especially if they're like sending in requests and stuff like that too. Yeah. No, dope. Yeah, but that's been my week. What y'all been up to, man?
Man, I've had a couple weddings, gigs. I did some brand ambassador work with Lay's during the Bosnia and Canada game. Thank you. And it was just like we're giving out chips and engaging with fans, and they had prize giveaways. And like, you know, this is just like a side gig that I do for extra money. So I'm like, you know, I'm in my Lay's fit, you know, and I'm like, yo, I hope no one sees me, you know? And then one man, his name is Danny. Shout out to Danny. The man's like, yo, is that Czar? And I just turn around with my Lay's soccer jersey, my Lay's fitted, and I'm like, yo, what's up? It's like, yo, I watch the show all the time, and I'm that one, but yeah, I'm just doing this thing. But I actually didn't feel bad about it after, because I'm like, bro, whatever. Like I'm making it's easy money. You know, brand ambassador work, you're standing around, you're just making like a quick 25 an hour or whatever.
But it's cool because like, it's not like those mans that are begging for donations and shit. Like people actually love to see you guys, like anyone that's doing them type of work, because you're giving out shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like people get amped. It's not like, oh, give us a donation, blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, do you want a free bag of chips and you want to support the team? Let's get it.
And like people were winning like match tickets and stuff. Like it was crazy. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to, whatever. It is what it is. And so I'm in this like Bosnian area. And like, I don't really see too many Bosnians like in Scarborough and stuff, right? Like, how often do you run into like a Bosnian?
I don't even know what a Bosnian looks like.
Bro.
Like a Dave the Barbarian look like?
Nah, like the gal them are sweet, bro. Like, and like everyone's tall. Like the girls are tall, the boys are tall. Like everyone is like
what complexion are they?
They're like what?
White. If you search like Bosnian chicks or whatever, They're like, you know, like Serbian, Croatian.
Oh, okay.
They're Balkan, right? I'm seeing like baddie Balkan things, like baddie Bosnian girls. And I'm like, yo, like, it led me to ask, like, are Bosnians like the best whites?
Pull this up, Jake. This one's not a great pick. Like this, like traditional one here.
No, that's a terrible one.
Yeah, but like some of these other ones.
Okay.
Like Eastern European, like they're all from like former Yugoslavia, you know?
Yeah. The Bosnian things are pretty lit still.
They all look They all look like fake to me though.
Why is it the lip fillers?
Yeah.
They don't look human.
Is this like an authentic Bosnian?
I don't know. I see the lip fillers. I don't know. But
it's hard to tell with all these girls these days.
They just look like they look generic, you know? But I'm not like
into the whites.
You know, so you know, that's not my bag.
But they are like 6 feet tall. Like a lot of these girls are like 6 feet. Like they're some of the tallest people in the world are from that area, like Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia. And I was like, wow. And their food is good too. You know who I seen? Cabby.
Okay, salute to Cabby.
Yeah, Cabby on Unlimited, right? And it's so funny because I'm like, I'm there in my Lay's jersey, but like I've emailed Cabby before, like on Burrow Sound, like get an interview, and he was responding, right? And I was just like, should I go up to him? But like I'm in my Lay's jersey, so I don't want to like undermine my network and be like, hey, bro, remember me from like, I want to do the interview. But at one point when Bosnia scored, I'm like right beside him. He's like, yo, what was that an own goal? But and I'm talking to him or whatever, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is not the moment to be like, hey, remember, like I emailed you about this interview, whatever.
Yeah.
But shout out Cabby, and there was like a lot of TSN people there and stuff. And yeah, man, that was pretty much my week.
You know, before you go, Natural, I've watched that gentleman's come up, bro. I've seen Cabby from when he was doing like Dell computer commercials. We used to live in the same building over at 40 Girard back in the days. Yeah. Like Young and Girard area. And I used to see him in the building, and he was just like, literally like, I used to see him in commercials. But when he first got on TSN, like early time, this is like 2000.
You mean when he was on The Score? Because he had his own show on The Score.
When did he really? I know he broke out in like into the TV world like 2000, like.
Oh,
flat.
So maybe he was on TSN first because he had that Cabby on the Street show.
I remember that.
Yeah. I think it was Cabby on the Street, which was in the early 2000s, and I would see him and be like, "Yo, bro, what up, man? Like, congrats on the TV shit, bro. We're like in 2026, fam."
No, and he's like a legend. He had like a good like film crew behind him, and he I seen him like how he goes up to people. It's like, hey, like he'll go right up to like the ladies and be like, hey, like yo, we're doing this quick show. Like, are you guys down to be in it? Like, it's very like you could tell he's been doing it for a while, and like to me, he's one of like I guess my favorite Canadian journalists, especially when he did the Kobe Bryant interviews. Like, he was one of the few that like had like this Nardwuar-esque type of journalistic relationship with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. I don't think Cabby gets mentioned enough, man. I think we need to give him his flowers, bro. Salute to Cabby, bro.
Yeah, man. He's one
sick. He's a legend. He's a
legend and solid guy. Like, always been a stand-up guy, nice person. Like, he's one of the people that's been a black person in our media space who's been holding it down, who I don't even think gets mentioned enough. Like, when people talk about like guys who've done great things in media, because he's still relatively young, it feels like, but he's not.
And like, even I'm thinking about like our sports journalism, like everyone knows like Dan O'Toole and like these other like TSN guys. Yeah. But like, who's like the black journalist, the black Canadian journalist that we can cite? You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd have to put Cabby up there as like number one. Like,
he's the main guy, bro. And you know what? And there's another girl, that a white chick, Jennifer something, starts with an H. She's big in the TSN world, right? I watched her come up from V8 TV or some like reality show that they had at the corner of Richmond and Peter Street. They like had a reality TV show, like filming upstairs in one of those places. And a bunch of those people went on to do a bunch of shit, including that Jennifer Hutches or whatever. People in the chat will know who I'm talking about. She came off of that reality TV show, like a Big Brother knockoff.
What I find interesting is that like I feel like the sports journalism world is so much harder to get into than hip hop journalism, low key. Like, if Cabby was doing hip hop, like he'd easily be on Flow. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like because the sports journalism world is more monopolized, like you really only have like TSN and Sportsnet.
Yeah, that's why we always got to give him his flowers, man.
Big up Cabby.
Salute to Cabby. Natural, how's your week been?
I was supposed to DJ at the Drake Hotel for North by Northeast. So like I pulled up, you know what I mean? And then like, so the artists are performing and stuff, and like it was good, da da da. But then the host, so after the last artist performs, the way how the host is talking, he's talking like the night's over. He's like, all right, everybody, make sure you guys get home. Okay, because his job is done, the man's talking like the night's done type shit. Get home safe, da da da. Everybody, I'm glad y'all came out, all this next shit, blah, blah, blah. So everyone like, it was supposed to be like an after party, but that like made everybody confused. And then the setup crew, like they took like 25 minutes to tear down the previous band and then like set up the DJ shit.
Oh my God.
Yo, 25 minutes of silence, nigga.
No PA music playing?
They had like some background, but it's like some slow Celine Dion shit, some
like some satellite radio type of vibe.
I will remember you.
Oh no!
So I'm just there. I'm just watching people walk out. It's like one by one. So yo, after the 30 minutes, dog, when they're like, "Oh yo, we're ready for you" and shit. Who's we? I'm like, yo, who's we? Who's we?
You look up at the crowd. There's like 3 people just there, like
type shit.
Geez.
So even the manager came to me. She's like, yo, like she didn't say this, but she basically said, yo, this was the idiot thing. Like this, like it shouldn't have happened this way. We're still gonna pay you. Da da da.
That was just about to ask. Yeah,
but like, so I ended up having like that night off or whatever. But I'm just like, yo, like actually, I wanted to play. You know what I mean? Because like, I came out of my crib. I had my set prepared. Da da da. So I'm just like, I was a little disappointed from that.
You know, before you go on, I'll just say, it's okay, fam, because it's not a regular event that you went. You went to a North by Northeast event, right? Yeah. Sounds about right.
You know, for real though. Like,
as somebody who's been into a lot of these hip hop showcases or whatever showcases, sounds about right.
Yeah, because I'm like, why wouldn't they just have that better organized? Like,
they can't help it, bro. I've been seeing this shit happen for 30 years.
Because I've been pulled up early, and I'm like, yo, the guys did me to set up, and like, oh no, we got it, blah blah blah. I'm like, so that was the idiot thing.
They did not have it.
As long as you got paid.
But yeah, I still been doing my live streams as well.
Nice.
I did one, I want to say it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. So this one was like the craziest one. Yeah, we had like 200 people like going crazy or whatever.
Nice.
And then we did it by Dundas Square this time. So because the World Cup was going on, like there was bare people out there. It was like absolutely insane. There's like buckets like running in the camera and stuff. But I'm doing like IRL DJing, like live streams type shit. You know what I mean? So like that's just been going crazy. I'm gonna try to get some artists to like pull up and perform on the live stream as well.
Nice.
You know, but I'm gonna try to keep that going as well. You know, so yeah, that's all I've been up to still.
Dope. Well, listen, fam. I think we can get into our topics because like you mentioned, the World Cup's going on. There's a lot of shit happening.
Facts.
I want to give a congratulations to the New York Knicks. This episode is sponsored by Gamdon. Join 60 million players who know where the real action is. Gamdon delivers elite odds that the big name books can't touch. 15% instant rakebacks on your first week, lightning fast crypto wallet withdrawals, and you could live stream the action while you win. Right now, you can use the code welovehiphop at gamdon.com/r/welovehiphop to start earning free rewards. Again, that's gamdon.com/r/welovehiphop and start winning. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer. Okay, hold on. Air horns for them. Why? What's wrong? Talk to me.
I just lost money on a parlay yesterday, and I wanted Wemby to win. Like, even though New York, those are our cousins across the border, you know? Like, I feel like Toronto, New York, they have a unique dynamic. You know, we're very similar. Shout out to all the New Yorkers watching. But Wemby is what we're witnessing with Wemby, or what we should have been witnessing, is like an all-time great player. And Natural was even saying like they're not going to give it to Wemby this year.
Yeah.
But like the storyline of Wemby is going to be crazy. Like it's going to be on some Wilt Chamberlain like mythical type of storyline. So I wanted him to win. Karl Anthony Towns, how are you getting 2 points, bro? That guy is plugged into the gambling mafia, bro. Because yo, I put you for 10 points.
So do you think a lot of these guys kind of threw shit?
100%. At least Karl Anthony Towns, you specifically, Kat, you threw it away, bro. And you're in a fake relationship with Jordan Woods.
Oh, man.
That's his beard.
What do y'all think about the reception after? right? I can play you guys a couple of videos of some of the people, how they react.
New York is going insane right now, but I want to say rightfully so, but I don't know. Like,
yeah, let me play y'all some stuff to give the audience some context. This is that artist that you're telling us about, right?
No, he's not. He's a content creator.
Oh yeah, the content creator. Yeah.
I'm out this bitch. What the fuck? They set a school bus on fire.
What the hell?
What the fuck is going on? Oh hell no. Oh, I'm out this bitch. I'm out this bitch. What the fuck? They set a
Right. So, and that's just one. I'll pull up another video. Oh my god, some of the shit that I saw, bro.
Yo, salute to my boy because he kind of predicted this. He's like, New York can't win at home because it would have been pandemonium like times 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they had to win on road.
Oh yeah, because they're on road.
Yeah, they won in San Antonio.
But then still the city's gonna go crazy.
They're gonna riot.
Let me play another video over here.
I see some Knicks fans getting beat up, bro.
Knicks fans?
Yeah.
In
By a
Santana?
Spurs fan,
Yeah,
right?
like they took his jersey off and everybody like stomped him and shit. I'm like,
That's get back though, because
it
the
is.
other day they beat the shit out of a Spurs fan in New York.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying?
It's sad.
So look at this right over here. People are robbing cars in NYC right now.
I would.
Yo, we on that car. We on that car. Yeah.
Oh no, they jump in cars.
They chimping out, bro.
Who's that? Wave the Builder?
The builder's hilarious.
Look at them chimping.
All of them, the white people too. How you mean?
Wow. Wow.
real chimps.
The real Neanderthals, respectfully.
So we've experienced a championship. Did we go that crazy?
I was about to say Toronto soft.
In 2019, we went kind of crazy, but not that crazy.
The most we did was like climb up a traffic light.
Yeah, bro. Like respectfully, okay, I was in Barbados during the series or whatever, and then I got back to Toronto the night that they won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I remember I was just like chilling with my shawty at the time or whatever. They said, "Oh, do you want to go?" Da da da. But I was just kind of tired from the flight or whatever. Bro, I slept like a baby. You know what I mean? Like Toronto was bad. Compared to this, Toronto was mad calm, bro. Like I heard some shit. I closed the window. Bro, it was beautiful, dog. Like Toronto was very calm compared to what's going on now.
Okay, well, minus doxing ourselves, like we're relatively close to Yonge Street, okay? At the time in 2019, I walked over there and seen the pandemonium at Dundas Square. It was insane, but it wasn't violence, bro. Like, I don't want to compete with them for the violence part. Like, yeah, turn up. And we turned up crazy in 2019. If you go back to some of the footage and really check out like some parts, Nathan Phillips Square, Dundas Square, we were celebrating. But what's the difference? There's a difference between celebrating and mashing up the place, fam.
When a man shut up the parade, the championship parade in Toronto.
There was a shooting.
But think about that. There's like what 1.5 million people at that parade. Only one shooting.
So you think New York's gonna have more shootings?
Fam,
my
there's
goodness.
been mod things that that's one video that we seen of a car getting robbed, bro.
Yeah, the bus on fire.
Bus
man's
on fire.
getting jumped, and this is not even in New York.
Fam, it's I think, like, I understand, okay, celebrate. Yes, you guys haven't had it since 1973. Cool. But, like, it also makes the city look bad when, like, you can't celebrate without having, like, extreme violence and high-level fuckery. Yeah, well, it makes everybody else look bad, then it makes the fans look bad.
No, but the thing is, they could be fans. And, like, this happens all around the world. Like, I'm not going to say that European football fans are not like worse than this.
Yeah, no,
You know
they
what
killed
I'm saying?
people, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a mix between tribalism of, you have your fandom and then alcohol or drugs. And then the guy who lit that on fire, that's not the first thing he's lit on fire. He's probably like an arsonist. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I have an excuse to like burn some shit.
The people that rob the cars, they probably be robbing cars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're right, it is some human nature shit. Cause what was it? What's like Mexico or one of those places where like the goalie accidentally scored, or one of the players scored on their own goal.
Colombia.
Yeah,
I think.
Colombia. They scored on their own goal. And then they wrap up the man, they skinned him, they hung him from the highway. And yeah, they went crazy on him.
But why, bro?
What do you mean? It's
is
pride.
it that serious, fam? Like, maybe I'm not a sports fan, and I guess I don't understand. But like, I can understand being excited about something. but to the point where like I'm gonna commit violence on a man. Like, bro, like, okay, he's doing you a service by giving you entertainment from the sport.
It's tribalism.
Yeah, and I think that tribalism is almost like religious in nature, because for a lot of these people, their fandom is a part of their identity. So they're looking at this goalie like, you messed me up by like, you know, not performing well. So I'm going to show you what that meant to me, and skinned him alive.
And catch a case.
Yeah, and I think in that case particularly, like, is not the mafia, were the Colombians
Cartel.
Yeah, the cartel. I think they had like money on the game or something like that. You know?
There's also that. And that's a huge part about sports is the gambling. People are putting like you see how I got at Carl Anthony Towns? That was for $40.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that was a $40 parlay.
Imagine 40 million.
Yeah, you're right.
Find him. We're in Family Day.
There's a lot of people who are like, bro, you cost me mad money. Just like a regular person, not even like the mafia person. They're like, bro, you cost me like 5 racks, bro. I'm gonna kill you.
But conversely, like if there's a player that came through for you on a parlay, buddy, you're invited to my wedding. You're the best. They might even get a tattoo of the player, you know? So it's just extremes on both ends. And New York is a passionate city. They've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And I think it gives a good, I don't want to say distraction, but America's going through a lot of things right now, especially New York.
Yeah.
So Mom Donnie is probably amped about this. Like everyone is just in good spirits. And that's the beauty about sports, is that it does unite people from different backgrounds.
Unite?
It unites and separates. Yeah.
Yeah, because like, bro, like you know what? You guys are right though about the fan part, because I'm not a fan of the freaking the Montreal Canadiens. And I was telling the story earlier on the live stream about how we went down there just to riot, bro. Like literally just to go loot.
You one of them, man?
Yes. Back then, this is 93. So
Wade the Builder.
Yeah.
What was Friday doing?
I was tripping out. No, but fam, me and my crew, we literally went down there just because we knew that there was going to be pandemonium. So here's our opportunity to go steal shit, because we were heavy into like steal. This is back in 93.
Here's our opportunity to steal shit is crazy.
Yes.
So they're all going to be downtown.
Yes. And people were breaking windows of freaking people's establishments and taking freaking their... bro, one of the first places we went to was the Polo store. But we got there late.
So everything was already gone.
Yes. The Haitian brothers are already running out the window with polos in their hand and all that, because the Haitian brothers were really on the polo hard, bro. So it's like, fuck, they got there before us.
You know what it makes me realize, though? That like when people show up in numbers, the police are vulnerable.
Yes.
They cannot maintain the peace. So imagine, you know, regardless of if there's like a sporting event or like some win, like if everyone just stormed the streets and just started like causing mayhem, the police would not be able to handle it. They're going to have to send the military. And even then, I don't know if the military could handle like that many people.
Because it's going to look bad. Like what you're going to do, you're going to murk off your own citizens and stuff. It's like, yo, that's going to be crazy.
I'm going to look up how many cops are on the Toronto police force. How many cops?
And that's just like them attending to this riot. They also have regular stuff that they also have to attend to. So I just feel like, I don't know, New York especially, I know they have a huge police department, but they're not going to be able to handle all this. And shout out to those guys who took that car. I don't know what ended up happening to them, but
not to shout out to them.
I mean, bro, they
didn't get far. Did you see the video of those cars trying to drive through the crowd?
They couldn't.
It was impossible. It was like, what are you trying to do, bro?
That'd be my worst nightmare, to like be in my whip and just be surrounded by people and you can't move. And like my bumper's already shaky. Like
imagine like you're not in tune with basketball. You don't really know. Like you just live by with the arena or whatever. Like, yo, you know what? I'm about to go take a drive real quick. Blah, blah, blah. You go in your whip and then all of a sudden 5 minutes later you're swarmed by
stuck.
Or you're a tourist. You just came in the city and you're driving. You don't know where you're going. And then that's where you drive into.
And then man just start jumping on your hood.
Yes.
Oh, pause.
Yeah. Super pause.
The hood of your whip.
Right? But like, same way, like, bro, come on, fam. It's going to make you say, I don't want to come back to this city. The city's disgusting. It doesn't add to the tourism.
No.
That's San Antonio.
Same way. All of those cities, even the European cities that are like beating people up over soccer games and shit like that. To me, it doesn't add to the tourism. It's barbaric.
What was Montreal doing the other day when they were going crazy?
Probably the same stupid shit, bro. Breaking shit.
They go like the Habs or whatever, right?
The only thing is that they prepared more because 93 happened, bro. So they're like, we ain't letting this shit happen again, bro. Like, it got on the news crazy. Like, we fucked that city up, bro. Because we won. We won.
Man was a part of the mayhem. That's crazy.
Yes, fam. I'm guilty, fam. But like, bro, at the same time, it wasn't right. Like, we fucked that place up bad,
But that's
bro.
what insurance is for, respectfully. You know what I mean? Any business, all those, so it's like...
My only...
For juvenile acting people, because we won a game.
My only qualm is for the local businesses. Like, if it's a corporation, like Polo or whatever, like, they're good. They can cover it. But if it's like, you're looting a convenience store, like a mom and pop shop...
But they don't have insurance? Isn't that literally what insurance is for?
They should have insurance, yes.
But it's just a pain in the ass, bro.
It's just more of an inconvenience for them. Because like with the Polo people, it's not like the people that work there are dealing with it. Like the corporate side of it is going to like handle that. But it's like, no, now you inconvenience this like honest working family. I don't know.
Yeah, fam. There was only one place that survived the looting in Montreal. It was a place called City Styles. Okay? The people who own it, they're heavy. People knew, like, when they went over there, one of the mans that had a bat outside waiting for people. And like other people who knew about them, like, don't even go there because they might just shoot your face off.
That's kind of smart. Like, you almost have to get ahead of it by standing in front of your like store. Like,
No,
no.
Not like that.
Not everybody gonna get that respect. They got that
Maybe
respect.
with a baseball bat or like a sword.
It is some matics in them thing there. You can't just stand. Nobody enter. You get your face boxed off.
Yeah. The people knew, say like, okay, them guys, they might have it in there. So like that store was untouched, and that's in the middle of downtown, man. Man's were running past that place, bro.
That's kind of
Don't
sick.
worry about it.
I rate it.
Just leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? You might get some bikes at your door.
I wanted to touch on something because the guy who made this video, he's from Toronto. But if you play the video, like, I don't know if he's like putting on an American accent or if he's just been there for so long. But do you find that when people go places, like you adapt the accent of where you
100%.
go? So even when you go to New York, do you come back to Toronto with like more of a New York twang?
I haven't been there long enough, but okay, I was in Barbados for like 3.5 weeks. You know what I mean? During COVID. So like, I can't really do it now, but like by the end of those 3 weeks, like I had a little bit of like a Bayesian twang to it, you know what I mean? So yeah, like
Goblin, right?
You know what I mean? Rascal.
You're asshole.
So do you feel like that's just a human instinct to adapt, or do you feel like it's appropriating?
I think it's a little bit of appropriation, but at the same time, it's also it's a bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're there for a long space of time, then it's like, okay, I'm going to start picking up the accent. Cool. But like there's people who go to a place for like a week and then I used to do this, and a lot of Canadians used to do this. They'd be back and forth to New York. And then it's like, yo, son, you know, I be in New York all the time, son. You know how it be, son.
Dead air.
Right? And it's like, that's cringe.
Yo, are my deads?
It's cringe.
But I was gonna say, like, adapting to their accent at our big age, like it's not like we're kids. Like if you're a kid, then yeah, like that might just actually become how you talk. But like I even know shorties that will like go to the UK for like a 1-2 weeks and come back with like a slight British accent, and I'm like I know how you talk normally.
No, I feel like if I lived in London for the next 10 years, I'll have something going on in it.
Yeah, isn't it?
But do you feel like that will become like permanently ingrained in how you speak, or do you feel like the moment you come back, you're just gonna revert to sounding like you're from Toronto?
I think it'll be permanently ingrained, but like if I spent another 10 years in Toronto, then you know,
then it might kind of like go away, because like I got a brethren, he moved to Florida back when he was like 15 years old. Okay, so now when I see
he was
him,
legit.
Yeah, right. So now when I see him,
he was legit.
And even when I'd go visit him back in the days, and like we were already in our 20s, he still had the Montreal accent, which is not really a Montreal accent for the English people, but he had a Florida twang. It wasn't so crazy. And now when I see him, like even like in our older age, he sounds a little bit more like a Florida person than a Montreal person.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking maybe this is just an urban thing, or like people who are like talking to like contemporary young people, because there are people who've been in this country for like 30, 40 years that have the same accent as when they touch down. And it's probably because they're not willing to adapt to it. Whereas like if we go to a place and we're interacting with like the young people, we're going to pick up on the slang. But I know like older people here that still talk like they're fresh off the boat. They've been here their whole life.
I met a Shati the other day, like I was by a House of Moses or whatever, just like on some random thing. Okay, this is remember when we were playing horse or whatever?
Yeah.
That shorty from France.
Yeah.
Where like I thought she just touched down in the city.
Yeah, she's like, how long are you visiting for? She's like, I live here 10 years.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. So like her accent was mad strong,
And it didn't seem like she'll ever like if you didn't pick it up 10 years from being here, like you're probably never gonna pick it up. So like,
it bees like that though, man.
It bees like that, yo, son.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, son, Kiko. Okay. I have this drill rapper thing, but I did a whole rant on it yesterday on the stream. Did you guys see any of this Sean Cotton video that's been moving around?
Yeah, drill rappers don't make money. Like, he's not saying nothing new, bro.
Did you guys already realize this? Am I late to the party?
Yes. Well, like, I think we've even spoken about it. Like,
I think we might have said it first.
I thought they make money off drugs and shit and doing like
not their rap. Like, what's the use rapping? Like, if you still have to sell drugs to make your money.
Oh, okay, that's true.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like, you know how we were talking about last week, how like if there's a PI and he's a rapper, it helps him being a PI.
Yeah.
I feel like in some ways, maybe being a drill rapper helps you put your name out there to maybe, link bigger plugs or get like
advertising.
Bigger,
that's what
in
it
a way.
is.
Yeah, it's like marketing.
Okay, let me play a little bit of the clip and then let me see what you guys think about some of the things you've said here. Because you're right, we have said a lot of this stuff.
I feel like we say this every week.
Philly drill died. Philly drill declined when Robbie C. Dole got killed.
Yep. He was the face of Philly.
This guy was playing some music for him.
Happened, right?
He was playing some music for him before he gets into this rant.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no money in drill.
Bless you, brother. Bless you.
There ain't no money in drill. I hate drill.
I hate it.
And the biggest conception is that, I push drill music and I love violence.
Biggest misconception.
Drill music this, drill music that, but I hate drill music. There's no money in it. Nothing good comes from it. You can't tour. You can't name one drill rapper that's touring right now. I'm talking about real drill. I don't even consider Chief Keef drill. If you want to keep it real, I don't consider Chief Keef drill. I'm talking about I'ma slide on a op, come jump through your window, shoot you 100 times, then I'ma roll over the bed, I'ma run down the hallway and shoot your mom, and like to me that's Terminator music. Chief Keef was never super drill to me. Like, he would say shit in the record he would say violent things in the song, but drill music to me is the whole song, you naming niggas and sliding on the op. And Chief Keef was really an artist. If you go back and listen to his music, Chief Keef was really an artist. Like, he was a producer. He knew how to melodize on. He had anthems. Chief Keef made fucking money. I would never ever sign another drill rapper. That shit does not make money at all. Them niggas can't buy a show. Them niggas do not make money. That's the most terrible artist you could deal with. Yes, it may do good YouTube views. Yes, it may create controversy and bring conversation, but drill rap is terrible. Them niggas.
All right, so let's stop there because it's a 20-minute video. Why would somebody want to be a drill rapper if all of these things, let's take into account, let's say all these things are true. You can't get shows. It makes you a target. A lot of people are looking down at the content. They're like, why are you guys smoking on deads and stuff like that? Like, what's the allure of becoming a drill rapper? Like, if you have aspirations of being a rapper.
I think now that's what it is because we've seen how it played out. But like,
hold on, there's new drill rappers that are coming out today, fam. I go on Torontology Reddit, there's new ones. Because,
okay, I'm just thinking about Pop Smoke, and he kind of like set, I guess, the blueprint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of people think they're gonna have the same success where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be able to like make the switch and like da. But again, on the Chief Keef point, like Pop Smoke was low-key very musical. Like,
yes,
the man started singing and doing all these next type of things, So,
and he mentions Pop Smoke later on in the video too.
Oh, for real?
About how same point that you just made.
So I feel like a lot of people think they could replicate that, but they think it's easier than it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, let me stop you for a second. Because are they trying to replicate it? Because all of these drill rappers that I've heard post Chief Keef, even Pop Smoke, they're not as melodic. They're not even trying. They're just like, shoot you in the head, shoot you in the foot, shoot you in your face.
Because like K-Flock kind of took it to like a next level.
Yeah.
But like, they're trying to be on some K-Flock shit, you know what I mean? But
K-Flock's not successful.
literally.
So like, who are they aspiring to be? Like, I don't even understand anymore. Like what you just said, like, we've seen what's happened. So like in 2026, why would you want to put on a balaclava or like cloud out your face and then talk about smoking your ops? Like, when a brand new 2026 song.
But as like as like someone in the streets, like what else are you gonna do?
Street rap. Talk about how much drugs you sell, how much bitches that you're pimping, I guess, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Embellish some shit. Like, make it like I'm the biggest, baddest guy in the street. Niggas can't touch me. And if you fuck around, I will shoot you.
But like, what kind of beat are they gonna do it on?
On a friggin' trap beat or whatever. The new beats that are hot, fam. It doesn't have to be a drill, but drill's not hot. It's not even like it's charting. Drake charts.
Mm-hmm.
So like, who are they trying to be, fam? Like, it's not even like you're going, like you have an example like a Pop Smoke. You're like, yo, I'm trying to be the next Pop Smoke. He dead.
K-Flock's in jail.
King Von.
Dead.
He dead.
But I still feel like they aspire to be that. I feel like they'd rather be that and get killed. Like, it's almost like, I don't want to say like borderline suicidal,
but
like,
it is.
You know, like they're willing to.
It's like some martyr. It's like some martyr shit.
Yeah, like I'm dying for the love of the game, or like, you know,
bro,
live by the sword, die by the sword.
Bro, that's insanity. I said this before you go. I said this on the stream. Like, you guys must be doing it because you love the culture, because you ain't even getting paid and you're making yourself a target. So you must love it. You must be doing it for the culture.
I also think there's like a localized element where you want to be revered in your ends or to your ops. So like, even just having like a local drill hit that everyone can acknowledge kind of boosts your power, you know?
You can do that without making the song. You can just be the guy on the roads and everybody knows you. Don't fuck around. Like, he has like 8 hats. Like,
maybe it's for the shotties. Maybe you need shotties to know.
So you're not fucking bitches while you're getting all of these hats and all this money. Like, you don't have to rap to get that too. Now you're just now you're just letting everybody else know.
I think there's something to this, like having your own tracks to play, you know, like especially if you're on some street shit, like, and then if your ops start making music, like you're gonna want to respond to it as well. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's just many elements to it, like where they're not just trying to make money off the rap because they're already making money from the streets. So it's just like, okay, I have bare free time. Let me just make some tracks. And, you know,
yeah, no, it's like that. Like in between drills,
I got free time.
Yeah, like in between drills while I'm doing my drugs, let's go to the studio. Let's just about I just fucked around and made that,
you know, type shit.
And it's like super calculated.
We can tell.
Yeah, and then you know their homies are enjoying the track. Their shotties in there, they're enjoying the track. He feels like, yo, let's shoot a video, yo, and they have the money to shoot a video. Maybe sometimes they don't. They get a one take Jake in the cut. You know what I'm saying? He's there filming the video.
Jake ain't shooting a fucking video.
Jake will shoot it.
We can't underestimate how narcissistic niggas are. You know what I mean? Like, when man's going to drill, they want the world to know, bro.
Why?
When man's make 100 bands from the, you know what I mean? They want the world to know type shit. And what's the easiest way to get it out there? You know what I mean?
Rap about it.
You know what I mean? Like,
real talk.
if you just go, oh, yo, know what I did? Then it's like, all right, you're dry snitching on yourself. But like, if you put it in the track, oh, that's hard.
And like, yo, are you really about that life? It's like, it's just music, bro.
It's just a weird existence to me, fam. Like, I get being as an ex-street rapper who basically incriminated my drug dealing activities on multiple songs, like 3 cell phones and I'm all right. Like, I was talking my shit, but like, I don't feel like it was much of a cancerous thing. And I got mad shows.
Mm-hmm.
I've done mad shows because I'm not like, yo, this specific block, you guys, I smoked on your deads and Ray Tay Tay. Like, it's not drill rap, it's street rap. So street rappers, Jay-Z's a street rapper. He's a billionaire, fam.
But were these people doing shows like before they got like the label cosigns and shit? Like 50 Cent, was he able to do a show After he did like How to Rob and all that
Yes,
shit.
local shows, street rappers would get local shows. Sometimes they get shut down, like Point Blank back in the days.
I was about
A
to ask
lot of
about
their
that.
shows got shut down because, you know, the politics that were happening in region and stuff like that. But it wasn't because, oh, they're beefing with this block over here and this other person and they said online this and that and the police have been watching all of their activity. Like, no, fam. It was just because region had beef with region. And you know what? Most of it was just like, we're just scared of you guys because nothing would have happened.
Yeah, I think this is just an extension of like a war-based communication pattern. Like, think about it. Like, a man will talk about on a track how he smoked a specific guy from a specific ends. Barack Obama will host a press conference talking about how they just smoked Osama bin Laden.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they're just not doing it over a beat and with poetry, but it's like the same type of messaging or propaganda where it's like, we're the best. These guys are the worst. They're our ops. That's our enemy. And we see that all around the world. People will put it in newspapers. Well, not newspapers anymore, but just on TV and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I think most of these guys don't even want to do shows and stuff like that. But it's unfortunate for the ones that do end up getting hits because even with Sav, he was supposed to do Rolling Loud.
He was.
And then that fell through for reasons unknown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I haven't seen him do any shows recently. He had an album that dropped or is dropping, and like,
no, it wasn't reasons unknown. It was unknown, I guess, because Rolling Loud saying something like about travel issues. So to me, right away, I'm like, it's not that easy to cross the border.
And they probably didn't know, which is why they booked him and probably paid him half up front. They probably didn't know that he had issues going across the
okay, but
border.
let's say he wasn't doing drill. Let's say he was doing Mesquite rap,
We wouldn't even know who he is.
but he's still popped off and stuff. But he still had his criminal record. Just because he's doing Mesquite rap, not gonna automatically let him through.
And
No.
yeah, if he has a criminal record, right? But even what you were saying, if he was doing Mesquite rap, we wouldn't know who he is. Doesn't necessarily mean that. Because there's a lot of these guys, besides like the Grant babies and stuff like that are doing well, who are not drill rappers, fam, who've blown up way past Toronto.
But with Sav specifically, and we're looking at the one track that kind of put him out there to at least both the States and Canada, it was a drill song. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if maybe he did an R&B thing, it would have even been better, you know? But there was a shock value of, yo, who's this masked up dude from Toronto talking like this, talking crazy shit, but it sounds hard.
Yeah.
I think it was just the era. There was a drill era. Because when you think about Nav, when Nav popped off with songs like Myself and them, that was like the SoundCloud era. So like, mans didn't really have to talk about drilling and shit. Mans could like get off on like
Just drug addiction.
yeah, and partying with Gail them and shit. You know what I mean? And like, yo, I remember Nav had those tracks them times, and like everybody was bumping it. You know, like so.
Yeah, the SoundCloud era was like more about drugs and women. It wasn't even about slanging. Like it went from like slanging drugs to like doing drugs to killing people.
Yeah, but I don't think you guys realize drill is not the dominant genre
Not
or
anymore.
subgenre in hip hop.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but even when it wasn't the most highest charting thing.
Yeah, but even the R&B that's popping now is like sexy drill. It's literally drill, but without the content of
and
drill.
drill is being phased out, but like when Pop Smoke and all them nans were popping, like when Fabio Foreign was at his height doing tracks with Kanye and shit, like everybody had that drill pattern in their tracks. You know,
this is true.
at that time. You know,
Yeah, the drum, the
That's
I don't know.
drum pattern,
Yeah,
the hi-hats.
the hi-hats.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yes. But like, it's kind of weird, fam. Like, even with Sav, he doesn't even not leaning on the drill anymore like that, bro. His last album, it had like 2 songs that were like straight drill, maybe 3. Everything else was experimental. So even he's probably realizing like, I can't just make a 13-song album that's just drill songs.
Yeah, that disco music song, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But even within those songs, he's still talking drill type of lyrics, but it's just over different beats, which is good.
Yes. If you could make it where like people want to dance, and this is what Sean Cotton was saying later on in the video about Pop Smoke. He had the ladies. Y'all didn't want to dance when they're hearing his shit. He might be still talking about some shoot this, shoot that, or whatever, but incorporate a couple of and I'm smashing a nice ting or whatever. Like, you know, 2 bars. It breaks up the monotony of I shot you, killed you, and smoked this person.
And that's what's working with trap dancehall now, where it's like borderline drill in terms of content, but you don't notice it because it's so rhythmic and melodic that it's just like dance first, and then you're taking the lyrics like, oh, he's talking about smoking a certain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So listen, man, I just felt that was a cool conversation that Sean Cotton brought up. Let me check the views on it. That's 52,007 days, so it didn't go viral, but like a lot of cities that can apply to from what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on Elon Musk becoming a trillionaire?
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know, eh?
Yeah, he became a trillionaire like this week, I guess, off of putting something on the market.
Was it SpaceX?
SpaceX. He put SpaceX on the market.
Well, that's great for Elon.
There's some people who
what
are.
do you want me to say, bro?
I don't know. Some people are kind of like upset about this. They're like, "Yo, this is not one. He's the only one. There's only one trillionaire, fam. He's the first trillionaire."
Well, good for him. Honestly, like I feel like those same people are probably pissed that he was a multi-billionaire. So it's just like, it's just because he reached a new threshold. It's still virtually like he's still the same person. He still has the same power. It's just trillionaire's crazy though. That's 1,000 billions.
Is it right for one person or a few people to have that much wealth to accumulate to even almost $1 trillion, but to even get to $1 trillion? Is that okay? And I'm not asking with any judgment on my side or not. I haven't even decided, but is that okay?
That's a question I was even thinking about as well. But like, because then where do you cap it out? It's like, oh, you can't make $1 trillion, but you can make 999 billion, and then you know what I mean? Or you know.
And I don't want to sound like a super lib, but there's also people starving while there's a person who's a trillionaire.
That's always gonna happen.
The person can fix that. He's a trillionaire.
He doesn't have $1 trillion cash on hand. He's just valued at $1 trillion.
Okay, fix it. You got enough money to fix mad countries' hunger.
But I don't think there could ever be world peace. I don't think you could ever solve world hunger. You know what I mean? Like these are just like feats that are impossible. Like there's always going to be a hierarchy in the animal kingdom, in human nature, in anywhere in the universe. Like nothing is ever going to be equal.
So does that mean Elon Musk is the top man in the world? Like
basically,
if we're talking about power and the hierarchy?
Well, like
money wise,
you don't think there's anybody that he still has to report to?
He has $1 trillion, fam. There's nobody else has $1 trillion.
Nah, he still can do and say whatever he wants type shit.
I feel like they're probably if Elon Musk has $1 trillion, there's probably someone that has multiple trillions that we don't even know about. Like I don't think he's the richest, the most powerful man in the world. Probably just front facing, you know. But there are probably like shadow families that have been sitting on $1 trillion, like Rothschilds or even like the Saudis and stuff like.
I'm going to look in ChatGPT. I'm going to ask, is there any other trillionaires besides Elon Musk?
Put reported trillionaires.
Okay.
Because like I feel like there are some that are unreported that be giving money to countries and stuff. But do I think it's right? It is like extreme, but I think if you want a free world, a free market, then you have to allow it. Because the other extreme end of that is, okay, no, we all have to be limited to make a certain amount to ensure equality, which is what people want. Now people want communism like that. I don't think that's the better alternative. And even this is as someone who like, we would benefit from communism as like middle-class people, you know, but like just the ability to think, okay, like I could become a multimillionaire. I could become a multi-billionaire. That alone, that aspiration to me justifies like, okay, having a free market.
Bro, I'm just pulling up. You go before I read you guys these stats. These stats are blowing my mind.
I think it just goes to show like where inflation is, like how big the bubble is getting. You know what I mean? Because like the housing market is getting fucked up. Like everyone's going through a recession right now, but you also have mans that are trillionaires. You know, so
man, keep going.
Yeah, so you have a man that's a trillionaire. So like it just goes to show that we're gonna get to a certain point where everything is gonna burst. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna be COVID all over again, but financially.
But this has
Oh
happened
my
many times before. Like
God.
the Roman emperors to the regular people, that distance might as well have been like Elon Musk to us, you know, or like Masa Musa.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
You know, but there were still slaves sometimes. There were still people who had nothing. So it's like, this is just cyclical. And what ends up happening is those empires fall and then the new empire arises. So we might be
Yeah.
witnessing the beginning of the end, or maybe, you know, like,
yeah, because it gets to a certain point. You know?
Yeah. So I'm going to pull up some stats over here. One take, if you could pull this up on the screen here. As of June 2026, this month, okay, there's only one publicly verified trillionaire, Elon Musk, following his IPO, the IPO of SpaceX. Forbes estimates Musk to have a worth of roughly 1.1 trillion, more than a trillion, okay, making him the first person ever to cross the $1 trillion threshold. Everybody else, this guy Larry Page, 290 billion. Sergey Brin, 268 billion, and everybody else it gets lower and lower. Okay, and they say Zuckerberg is often is mentioned as a future candidate.
I think what Zara was saying is like, okay, these are singular people who are like also front facing. The Rothschilds family and these banking families, like, you don't think they're dealing with multi-trillions, but because it's a family, like, it's probably split up, divided, or like it's put in the corporation, it's not on the person type thing. You know what I mean?
I
spread
think-
out. Like,
exactly.
I think they're dealing with multi-billions, and that gets a lot done and moves the world.
The world banking system, you don't think them niggas are sitting, them niggas literally control the bread. They control the money.
Yeah, but that's like a banking system. That's not one human.
I don't think Elon Musk is the richest person on earth, bro. I think, like you said, like public facing, yes, but you think he's the most powerful person?
This is what the stats say. But as of him doing the public selling of SpaceX.
But that's what they want us to see. Like the people we're talking about, they can afford the secrecy. Like Elon Musk being known as a trillionaire, that puts a huge target on his back realistically.
Nice.
Like, you know, like it's kind of like he has to bear the burden of that. Whereas like these families are so rich that you'll never even see them or hear about them. You don't even know their names.
Yeah, but the fact that we have somebody that can, you know, reportedly be that rich, we know that these other people exist. Isn't that still a problem, fam? That there's people out there who have $1 trillion while people are poor, bro?
It's not a problem because what has this guy made his $1 trillion from? He owns a car company. He owns one of the biggest websites in the world, and he owns a spaceship company. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, okay, it sucks that the Amazon worker's only making 45 bands a year, but you're making 45 bands a year because you're a laborer for a company. This guy has $1 trillion because he owns all these things. Do I think he worked hard to get it? Maybe not necessarily. He comes from a rich family, but like it makes sense on paper. Literally, it makes sense on paper. Sense on paper.
Yeah, it does. It does. I don't know, man.
I had to repeat it 3 times. I'm like, no one caught that.
I'm gonna put that as the title. Sense on paper. I got you.
It's like, why is Jeff Bezos rich? It's like, I don't know. He owns like the biggest shipping company in the world. Like, the same reason you work at a bubble tea shop. That's why you're not rich. Like, there's still a little bit of reason within all of this.
Yeah. I guess, is it like work harder and you might be able to get there?
No.
Okay, respectfully, okay.
Well, then that sucks, fam.
Yeah, I was on a date with a shot. It was a Habisha thing, you know. So I brought it to Selam. It was like an Ethiopian spot, you know. So I'm there talking to her, I'm getting to know her and shit. This girl says she's never been to a concert before. She doesn't go to parties. She doesn't really listen to music and shit. Like as I'm getting to know her, like she never had a boyfriend before. She doesn't really kiss man. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this?
She
bitch?
sounds amazing, by the way.
You know what I mean? Like her parents were just mad strict. Like she had one of them type of African parents. You know what I mean? So she said at a certain point she just stopped even asking to do shit. You know, she just fell in line type thing. You know. But now she has like good proper job. She's mad beautiful. You know what I mean? Like. And she's only like 23. She's well set up for life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, she did things and she sacrificed and like she set herself up in a way where she was gonna be blessed in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like the decisions you make in life are gonna affect where you end up. You know, there are certain niggas where it's like, oh, like why am I poor? Why am I broke? Da da da. And like you spent the first quarter or like the first maybe third of your life just like fucking around. You know what I mean? So like these man, I remember Jeff Bezos, there's a picture of him like, when he was making Amazon in the basement and shit, you know what I mean? Like Netflix was out like 15 years before it got popping. You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys, they dedicated their life. Mark Zuckerberg was finessing beer niggas in university.
Yeah.
You know?
No, they have no life except for that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, like how come these guys got to where they at? It's like, yo, they didn't fuck no bitches for like the first 30 years, nigga.
Yeah. No, I rate it still, fam. As somebody who can relate, like, you know, you just put your head down, fam, and you don't give a fuck about anything until you get to your goal, fam. Like, bro, you can't be mad at them when they get there and oh shit, I got a few billion now.
But sometimes it's like beating a dead horse because you could work hard at something that was never meant to make you rich. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and sometimes you kind of have to like check yourself where it's like, you can't always just follow your passion if you want to be rich. Like sometimes they happen to coincide and your passion and what's going to make you rich are the same thing. But sometimes it's something so boring of you fixing a problem that like now your passion becomes a hobby and this is your actual bread maker right here.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a mixture of working hard and working smart. You know what I mean? Because
talk about it.
Like even with Mark Zuckerberg, like when you watch that movie, like he did certain moves that were kind of shady, but low-key it was like very smart in the long run, you know?
Yeah. And a little bit of privilege helps too.
Definitely.
Definitely. Money makes money. And like a lot of these people, well, some of them like Jeff Bezos, like would you say he like started from the bottom? Like he seemed like a regular dude before. Like he didn't come from like a super rich family, did he? Wasn't he like adopted?
I just feel like we all have different starting points, you know what I mean? And like respectfully, like as a black man in Canada, you know, I feel like if it was like 20 years ago, you know, like it would have been much more difficult for me. But now, like, we do have the internet and the algorithm and social media, so you could start your own business and you could create your own infrastructure, you know? Like, it's not like the 70s and shit where you needed the Panthers to back you and thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, keep in mind, we're talking about white billionaires, right? But like Jay-Z exists. Kanye exists. Dr. Dre, all these people who became billionaires from the music game, they exist.
There's even other black billionaires that aren't entertainment related. I don't really remember their names though, but there's like
Mikey Lee Chin is like is the richest black man in Canada, or richest man in Canada, period. Jamaican.
Who's that guy that made Fubu again? Desmond or some shit?
I forget his name.
Yeah, he's one of the Shark Tank judges, right?
Yeah. He's a billionaire too. You know what I'm saying? So we can actually touch a billy and come from meager circumstances. None of these people I'm talking about came from money.
And imagine the government was like, you can never do that. You know what I'm saying?
You made too much.
Yeah, like, no, you can't reach a certain amount because that would be unequal. It's like, no, you can make it from the bottom and get to the friggin' $1 billion.
That's what they do in China. There's enough like corporations were like, oh, you're not trying to break off the government? Bam. Oh, he's missing now.
Yeah.
The corporation goes under. You know what I mean?
But we all got to break off the government.
Yeah,
in a way, you know?
No,
but
like,
China's direct with it where it's like, we actually own a part of it. We actually own your company.
There's a cap on your wealth, basically.
Yeah.
And that's why they come here and spend it on real estate.
Yeah.
They're allowed to do that. That's like a way they can actually rinse their money. International real estate.
As far as me, and I guess safe to say you guys, I ain't mad at it. Okay? I know there's people out there that since the news came, like, there's people who are like, yo, you know, like you guys. And then there's people who are like, really? This is what's happening here? Oh my God. Like, you know, more of the same shit. So
I just feel like, okay, let's say he has like $1 billion cash liquid. You know what I mean? He has enough to like feed the world for like a month straight. After that month, like what? Like,
yeah.
I just have to keep feeding niggas?
It doesn't solve the problem.
You know?
It's like a Band-Aid solution. It's like giving a homeless man money. It's like, that helps them that day. Maybe it'll help them for a week, but like, unless you have infrastructure in place that's gonna like prevent the problem, it's just gonna happen again. It's like, that's why a lot of people who win the lottery go broke again.
People are mad at Jeff Bezos, but think about how many people are employed by Amazon, bro.
True.
Yeah, real talk. There are families that are able to provide for one another because they work for Jeff Bezos. So obviously he deserves more money than the man packing the boxes.
Yeah.
And respectfully, they're all like reptilian bloodsuckers, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. However,
I think some of them are human.
I do see their utility in society. as society stands, you know?
Yo, I got my Amazon package the other day, like 24 hours. I was like, oh, lie. I thought it was going to be 3 days. Then it was in my doorstep the next day.
Yo, you order it, you go use the washroom. As soon as you come out, it's at the door. Fam.
Yeah, fam.
No,
Like,
they're killing it.
I ain't mad at it, bro. But yeah, I guess salute to Elon Musk.
Salute, bro.
Yeah,
I would be stoked to be a trillionaire. I would be happy if any of you guys reached that.
I wouldn't. I'm like, don't tell nobody.
Yeah, gotta
At
keep
that point,
low.
you got an army. You got like an army of security wherever you go. But you probably like, where would you even want to? Who do you chill with when you have a trillion? You just chill with like 100 shotties a day. Like
He doesn't. He just fucks them and give them kids, and then he just leaves.
And that's what I like about Elon Musk compared to these other billionaires is that he is for having many kids.
Yeah.
Where a lot of these billionaires think it's bad for the environment and that we don't need more people on this. Like I swear, Bill Gates and stuff. Like he wants to put a cap on how many how many kids certain people can have, especially if you're like poorer.
Yeah.
He feels like it's like bad for the environment if you have many kids. Whereas Elon Musk is like, nah. Like,
I agree with that though.
Yeah.
Like, poor people shouldn't have that many kids.
I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, I feel like
Why give yourself more debt?
yeah, have one, maybe two, but like don't get what. Why do you have 7 kids in the trenches? Like
One of them's gonna make it out, bro.
And maybe none of them will make it out.
Well, then when they have 7 kids each, one of them's gonna make it out, bro. And you're increasing your labor force.
Yeah. Well, listen, man.
Help around the house.
Yeah. Salute to Elon Musk, same way. Okay, I got a couple more things over here for us here. We still got some time over here. We have to check on flow quickly. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a post over here, courtesy of Patricia J and Specs the Boss. All right, if you could put this up on the screen here.
Specs! We did it! We did it! We did it!
Week 1 done.
1 week down, day 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days. And next week's gonna be even greater.
Even greater.
Patricia J, Specs
Yes.
the Boss. In the
Wow.
mornings, Flow
Yes.
98.7. A mad crazy sickhead thing. You know how the thing goes.
Mad crazy sickhead
right now,
thing.
We're going for Canada. Team
Let's
Canada.
go, Team Canada.
World Cup 2026. A mad thing. PJ.
All right. You can keep this up on the screen, Jake. Don't worry. I'm gonna go to Patricia J's page here.
she's beautiful, but I guess how she'd be so annoying to be in a relationship with.
She is beautiful.
So her man loves her. Let me see a little bit of clips over here.
Specs in the morning on Flow 98.7.
Every chat.
So okay, they've done that. I never really got a chance to check on what extra gravy and stuff to see how that's been working out for them over there. What do you guys think? Have you guys listened? Do you feel a little bit more of a buzz about Flow in the city, like with the changes?
I've only caught Peter Cash on the radio.
Okay.
And I'm happy to hear Peter Cash back on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually not in my whip that early, so like 6 to 9.
Let me ask you another question to piggyback on that. Did it make you want to go to that because you know, we're in media. We've seen all these changes. Did you say, you know what, let me go check them out?
Yes, and there were some questionable mixes. There were questionable song selections.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was like a radio thing or not. Because remember, like, I think, was it Wednesday or was it last Sunday when I was dropping you home and we put Peter Cash on the radio and we were like hearing the songs and it was like the ordering of the songs were just weird where it's like he played like some dancehall song, then he went to like Tory Lanez, then went like back to dancehall.
It was like slow R&B. It was like very like roller coaster.
Yeah, like there wasn't like a sort of continuity, but I don't know how much control they have over that.
Probably not much.
But they have like commercial breaks in between. Like every, I would say 5 tracks they play a commercial. So I just don't understand why they wouldn't do like, okay, we'll do these 5 tracks dancehall and then commercial, and then these 5 tracks will do pop and then commercial. So like at least there's like a flow to it, you know what I mean? No pun, you know. But I still like the move though. Like I feel like Specs and Patricia in the morning make more sense. I seen some comments where like people were saying that, oh, Marlon was cool in the morning, but Alicia just always sounded tired and she always sounded like she didn't want to be there type shit, you know?
Interesting.
Like, but she does have kind of like a monotone type voice. So maybe
I never heard her radio on the radio. Yeah.
There is something to say about that because what you notice with Patricia, very high energy.
Yeah.
Super
So
high
for some
energy.
people, that's too high of an energy. I noticed. Like I seen some comments where it's like I like her more in the afternoon, but in the morning it's too much. But for me, it's like if like you're waking up and you need to be woken up by the radio,
Yeah.
Specs and Patricia, that's a good move. And did you see that video of Zoe criticizing Patricia?
Yeah, Loki.
Where
Like,
is it?
she just like me. She be hating just like me, bro.
She worse than you now, bro. I can't lie. Ever since you guys interacted, like, I'm not gonna say worse in a bad way, but like she's outwardly calling out people, and sometimes it don't even make sense.
You're
Like,
rubbing off on her natural.
yeah, if you go on
Trying to rub
no
off on
pause.
her. Trying to rub off on her stuff.
because she said something like, oh, she probably could have named 4 Pressa songs, or like she hasn't done enough for like the black community, something along those lines.
Yeah, that was what you did.
And it was like, bro, do you know her history? Like, don't just talk to talk. Like, this girl went to battle with CP24
She did.
on some black power type of vibe, you know?
Yeah. They're trying to push her out because of ageism, as well as like, you know, her being a black woman. And when she was working there, they were working her to the bone.
Didn't she sue them because she was supposed to get like tenure or something, like 'cause she's been there for so long, but they didn't want to like give her a pay raise or whatever, so she ended up suing them.
Fam, she went to war with them, bro. Like, they were treating her bad, bro. Because like, I remember seeing her at one point, because I watched a lot of CP24. There was sometimes I was like, yo, this girl gets no vacation, fam. Like, she just there week after week after week.
In a lot of ways, she was the face of the entire network. I mean, at
Yes.
least for the young people, like when we were like early 20s, like we would tune in for Patricia Juggernaut because she was sweet. And it was also like, there was a relatability there that there wasn't with the other hosts. Like, shout out Kevin Frankish, you know, he's a legend. But like, you know, the man was already older. Like,
Yeah. Where is this Zoe post? Is it on her page?
you can go on, you can go on there.
Okay, so I'm on her page here. If you could put this up on the screen, Jake.
No, on Relentless Diaries.
Oh, it's on Relentless Diaries.
It's in her bio. It's in her bio. It's in her bio. It's in her bio.
Okay, let's go here.
Shout out Zara.
I'm like, bro, I just saved us 5 minutes.
A lie.
I think it's that one on the corner.
This one here?
Yeah, shout out Zara again.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
I'm like, no.
Oh, she even has Patricia in the thumbnail.
Shout out their Clippers. It was well clipped.
I'll find it. Y'all keep talking, man.
There is a video. I mean, shout out Underground Nation. I know that's not your boy, but he reacted to it. But I don't think he played the whole video. But essentially, what I'm seeing from the comment section is that like the problem is so people will complain that there are not enough black people in these spaces. And even when you put a black person in this space, there's even more complaints about what type of black person they are, questioning their blackness. Mr. Lewin saying she's a white girl. Or like, you know, I think she is married to a white dude. So like people will use that against her. Like,
and even if she doesn't know all of Pressa's songs, like that's not supposed to be her demographic. Like, why would she even, you know, like?
And to think that, okay, you're on a Toronto radio station, so you only have to know about Toronto music. Like, it's so much bigger than that. Like you said, they're playing dancehall, they're playing R&B. Like,
and not just Toronto music. Oh, Toronto trench music. It's like, bro, there's way more artists in Toronto that make than just the street niggas.
And I'm willing to bet that she does know that music. Or like maybe she's learning, you know, but like, no diss to Zoe, but it's not like she was a basketball expert when she worked with the Raptors. Like, there's other girls that would have been better for that, but like, they also liked her personality, right? There's this girl named Janet Sams who like, all she does is basketball content. Low key, I felt like she was more deserving of that than Zoe. And, you know, she's also black. So like, obviously Zoe's not going to like remove her position to like point to this person, right? Like everyone got to take the opportunities as it comes. So
that's
I was a little disappointed in her take.
I wish I could play it because is that what she was tripping about? That like, Patricia got they picked the wrong person?
Essentially that she wasn't qualified to be part of this hip hop radio station because she's not in touch or in tune with the culture.
She's not hip hop enough.
Compared to Alicia, which obviously Alicia, you said she works with Sony, so she might be a little more in the loop when it comes to music like that.
And correction, she actually works with Warner. The other day I was trying to figure out who she was working with. She was working with Warner. She got me the Pooh Shiesty interview.
Oh, nice.
Mod.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube Shorts, Relentless Diaries.
Okay. Let me go to.
You might be able to find it there.
Yeah.
But
you're one of the few to survive a Pooh Shiesty interview.
I know, right? That's because I wasn't allowed to ask about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Them ones.
Yeah.
But why do you think this happens within the black community where like, even if like, okay, they're complaining to these white infrastructures where it's like, yo, we need a black person there. They put the wrong black person, or do you feel like it's just like an automatic, almost victim mentality. It's like we're gonna find something wrong, like glass half empty kind of
Because
vibe.
a lot of the times when they do this, they do normally choose like the Uncle Tom, you know, like
the most agreeable black person.
like, or like the Aunt Jemima, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play the game for you, master. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the times, be beer shucking and jiving. You know, they put the black man in the dress. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the times, the critique is valid. Like even the other day when Kevin Hart did the roast, and then Tony Hinchcliffe said the shit. Kevin Hart doubled down and said, "Oh no, we standing on it." Blah blah blah. And it's like, you're just gonna turn your back on the whole community like that, broski. So more times it is valid. I just feel like this instance she was off the mark.
Okay, I'm gonna play the video. I got it now.
Patricia J, she goes by.
Yeah. Patricia J.
At first, I
She
didn't
be
know
acting like
who
she don't know
was.
people's
I'm
names.
like, yo, who is this? Like, I've never seen. Then I started to look, I'm like, bro, I remember her from CB24. We want a radio station to maintain the essence of like black culture. I don't know. And like I said, I'm sure she's very qualified from like a media standpoint, but like from a cultural standpoint, I don't know how much she can really connect with Black Toronto. Like, I don't know if she's ever heard the market in her life.
So you think she's out of touch?
Slightly. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I do, compared to Marlon and Ace,
Right.
I do think that she's slightly out of touch with like new
That's how niggas
artists.
be
Like, I
laughing
don't
when they
even
wanna
know if she can
crush.
Maybe name 5 Toronto artists that are up and coming.
You think she got 3 Pressa songs? in her
Hell
bag?
no. She doesn't know 3 Pressa songs. No way.
But do you think that's why they brought on the other person to
Okay, yeah. So then
to balance
the
that out?
co-host, the new co-host of hers is also Specs. Right?
yeah.
Specs Laws, who is an OG, cemented
Culturalist institution.
yeah, DJ in Toronto. Again, though, and I don't want people to get upset, I do think Specs, again, is a little bit older.
Oh my God.
So I don't know how much he flexes to, again, it's like the younger,
But
up and coming
do you
talent.
think Flo gives a fuck about the younger gen?
Should
I
they-
don't think they do.
But
they
should
definitely
they,
don't.
Should they not?
No.
And this is what I
should.
said again. And
Who's
I'll,
listening to radio?
and,
Who's
and I'll
tuning
be
in?
honest. When I was
the
talking to
demographic
Marlon,
is older, right?
and I was
Okay, let me stop this for a second.
No, you gotta keep it. You should finish the clip.
Yeah, okay.
talking to
it's late.
Ace, and I said, you know, because I was very like, yo, I hate that this happened. You know what I mean? But I said, yo, to be honest, if I put my marketing brain on, respectfully, as I mentioned, radio is a dying medium. And I think although you guys were loved by the older generation, I think that from a marketing standpoint, also, these guys, I don't want to say this to sound any type of way.
Say it.
The older media and like the older DJs, it's hard for them to flex to a younger market. Respectfully. You know what I mean? Like Specs can't really come and DJ a steady. I think it takes a very specific person who's open to be able to transcend generations of people. Her name is Patricia Jaggernauth.
Okay. So my thoughts, she's not wrong completely, but that's not in a lot of cases with a lot of these DJs. A lot of, you guys mentioned the other day, it kind of helps when you're a DJ who knows stuff from back in the days and is still staying up on current shit so that you could run the current shit and then draw for something off of knowledge if somebody asks you for some request.
Respectfully, Specs isn't shutting down a new gen party. But I don't think that's what they got them for, you know. I feel like they tried out Marlon and Alicia.
Yeah.
And they realized that the youth them still weren't gravitating to the shit, you know. The shorty's on there sounding dead at 6 a.m. Her youth was crying all night, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, she's not bringing the energy, you know what I mean? Marlon's there having to like carry the whole station on his shoulders and shit. It's like, yeah, okay, demote them niggas, respectfully. And let's bring seasoned veterans and like, I even seen Black Mob. He had a good comment there where he said like, yo, the radio's for people who are doing their morning commutes. So these are like the parents, you know, like the elderly people who like they want to turn on the radio. Like, so I don't think they really care to try to bring the youth there because the youth aren't going there. They're watching streams and stuff. You know?
Yeah, and a second thought on what she said, she sounds a little bit like an ageist. And I don't even
She
like
is.
saying shit like that. Like, I think
No.
it's corny to say it more times, but like when I'm hearing it, like it's just like everybody old, y'all suck at this, or you ain't got it no more. Like I'm thinking to myself, the fuck you think of me? Like, damn.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I do agree that is an ageist take where it's like, oh, you are incapable of connecting with the young people because of how old you are. And in the case with Patricia Juggernaut, and I think this is a Canadian thing, but you know how she was saying, oh, she doesn't connect with like the Black culture in Toronto, right? Black culture is not a monolith, especially in Toronto where it's like diaspora. I can understand in America where it's like FBA and there's like generations, right? But like there's Caribbean Black culture, African Black culture, then there's just like regular Black people who like, they probably like, there might be more corporate or like they have a regular job. They might vibe more with a Patricia Juggernaut than like a girl who's doing like serious Toronto underground hip hop takes.
I think there's way more like mesquite Black people, Black families than there are like street families and shit.
Bro.
Like there are probably a lot of Black people in the city who couldn't name you 3 Pressa songs.
That's all just about to say.
Are from the city, like went to high school here, like, you know?
No, fam, I met them. I've done surveys. I've done these like vlog surveys running around downtown Toronto. I'm on Queen Street. I'm on Yonge Street. And I'm like asking random people, Black, white, whoever, name me 3 Toronto rappers.
And the reason why we're saying Pressa is because they said it in the clip. We're not
we're not trying to point out Pressa. But like I would go, name me 3 Toronto rappers besides Drake and Tory Lanez. And I would draw bare blanks. And then maybe 1 out of every 7 people would be like, oh, Pressa, Mula First, Casper, but then you know that they're part of our subsets.
Exactly. Even conversely, when we were doing the Vibes Cartel video, only like half of the Black people I went up to knew like it was Vibes Cartel's most popular song.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show like, as you were saying, Black people aren't just only Caribbean or Jamaican, or they're not just only like street niggas, or they're not just only one way, you know?
Yeah, and she might be surprised on how much Patricia actually knows. She probably could if she asked Patricia, give me 3 Pressa songs, she might give you 5.
And let's be real, like, especially where Patricia's coming from, like the CP24 background, she knew more than everyone in that building, most likely, you know? And who knows, maybe these other white reporters we never heard of, like no Pressa songs or no Casper songs, like, you know, people are full of surprises all the time. I don't think that should be the criteria that you base it off, where it's like, okay, you're not like super connected with the Toronto street rap, which, by the way, should our radio stations be promoting like heavy drill? Not saying Pressa's heavy drill. I'm just saying in general, like the super local drill. Obviously, they have songs that are like, you know, sexual in nature, might have some violence, but you usually have to censor things for radio, right?
Yeah.
You know what I think will happen here? Because when Flo said, oh, we're doing the announcement tomorrow, da-da-da, so we said, oh, watch, I'm gonna light it up. As soon as they put their announcement, I know it's gonna be some blah, blah. So I feel like she kind of like set the expectations and the stakes very high.
She has to hate on it.
So she had like she had to hate. You know what I mean? Because she already said she's gonna, you know. So it was like, because she was expecting it to be like some white shit, like you said, like refurbishing or rebranding,
reformatting.
Yeah, reformatting.
Yeah.
So then when it was 2 Black people, she's like, okay, I have to find something to so hate on because I promised the audience this.
Yeah, and you know, even when we first, like our first segment on this, like this is gonna be our second segment, right? I'm actually gonna put this on the main channel. But like, we were kind of like low key, like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And you know, this is why I wanted to check up with you guys like a week later.
Nah, I said I was for this.
You said you were for it, right?
Yeah, and I was rocking with it.
Yeah. What about you? You said
the
you were
only
for
thing
it?
I didn't like was that they put extra gravy on We Love Hip Hop on Sundays or Saturdays.
So
but overall, like after I'm seeing all this, like I'm a fan of the move, mostly because, you know, Peter Cash coming back. I rock with Patricia Juggernaut. And by the way, like you said, like this is for people who on the commute to their jobs. You know, we don't have regular jobs.
Yeah.
So
no, and you know what? I guess the only thing I was hating on, and I'm not trying to save myself, but the only thing I was hating on was the YouTube factor.
Yeah.
The radio factor, make whatever changes you need to make, but just also add all that to YouTube.
And by the way, it seems like they are more active on social media now than they were before. So like maybe they're taking heed to that advice. You're seeing Specs and Patricia putting a camera, talking to the audience, getting a couple thousand likes. Like that's something, you know, that's going to engage with us. And we're talking more about Flow now than we were when Marlon and Alicia were running it.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
Let's be honest.
No, listen, it's not a diss. It's just, it's facts.
To be honest.
It's facts. Okay. But salute to Flow. All right. Salute to the people over there. You know what? I might try to get in contact with somebody over there.
Salute to Zoe too.
Yeah, man. Salute to Zoe, man. We fuck with her, man. That's our pod sister. I got one more story for us. I'm gonna skip or maybe I can ask you guys quickly. Who are the top 5 Toronto rappers as of 2026 right now?
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
We're in June. We're halfway through the year.
Just like in general, or just like for
minus Drake and Tory?
No, I mean like
for 2026 or like overall total.
Like for just 2026 or just like in general.
Okay, in general, in a way where it's like even if you're from before, like you're relevant right now in 2026.
You had a good 2026.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like
because there are some people that are relevant right now, but they didn't drop music.
Who?
Bugs.
You know, like
okay, all right.
He's been going crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
and he did drop a little music.
Bare snippets.
No, I think he dropped a freestyle, but it was a freestyle
on Instagram. That's like a 5-minute freestyle. I'm like,
yeah, you're right.
I'm like, God damn, boy, you had a lot to say.
But like, at least he's trying to put out a little bit of music. Sorry, my bad. While he's going around. So I would, Bugs is cool.
I would
pull this up.
Do I want to put him top 5? It's just like no one else has really been hitting the mark like that, you know?
Well, this is why I'm asking. That's why I only put 5. I didn't ask 10. I didn't want to give us too much of a mental exercise right now.
Because Casper is there for sure.
Casper, most definitely. Casper, probably even number 1 if we were going to put an order.
Well, I'll still put Sav, which is like kind of disappointing because like he even hasn't really done anything crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that no one has done anything crazy is like you still have to put him there.
Still holding it down.
Friday, I sent in the group chat this power ranking done by Rockboy Ninja. And I think it's kind of accurate.
Thank you. This is...
He has Bugs number 1.
Wait,
but
what the
that's
hell?
just based on relevance, like in terms of like social media. I think Casper's number 1.
Bugs, I rock with you, bro. You're my guy, but you're not number 1 in the city right now.
I think Casper's number 1 in the city right now. Then he has Sav number 2, Casper number 3, Doovie number 4. Doovie just dropped an album.
He did, and it did well. It charted at number 6 on Apple Music.
So we got to put him up there.
Okay.
Oh, this is just making the most noise through social media. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think this is a good base.
No. Social media, music releases, live performances, and viral buzz.
But 2 of the criteria, like half of the criteria has to do with social and virality. And only 1 quarter has to do with music.
Yo, so should we throw Charmaine and Paris Richards in there but we're talking 2026.
I would say put Sad Boy in there, bro.
Sad
Boy. Put Sad Boy in there.
So who are you removing? Okay, so wait, what's your list?
Barrett has been dropping really good music though.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah, Barrett would probably be in there too. I'd put Casper, Doovie, for the ladies, Sad Boy, and Sav.
This person is not in the top 5, but I do want to shout out Solo YS.
Oh, salute.
Yeah.
Because he has been putting out great music, quality freestyles and stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't know like what it would have to do to like penetrate the audience more, you know? But like well, he's been dropping good stuff and he's been partnering with Toronto's top 6. You know, so he's gonna get there eventually.
He just needs a hit. He just needs something that like is undeniable because he already has the foundation and the catalog where it's like once he does blow up, like he has good quality music you can go to after, you know?
The reason I said right away, like knee-jerk reaction, no to Charmaine and Paris, because, okay, salute to Charmaine, she's been putting out music, and both of them been putting out their music, but they was woofing, dragging each other into hell, and no tunes dropped. That's the lamest rap battle I've ever seen.
They didn't officially drop those tracks?
Nobody dropped a tune, fam. Charmaine dropped a snippet. Oh, okay, watch out. And then the tune never dropped. Paris Richard never even dropped a snippet. So, like, why did you guys even get on Instagram, whatever, sit and talk about each other for mad long, make memes, and y'all are supposed to be the real rappers?
That's some woman shit, bro.
No. Because they diss the people that sometimes that we even just talked about on the list. Not just them specifically, I'm saying, but like the type. Oh, like you guys focus on all these drill rappers or whatever. yo, you guys had an opportunity to engage and did nothing. It didn't have to be war where you guys have to fight in person or whatever. Drop a tune.
I feel like, you know, sometimes girl them cycles line up at the same time.
They were in sync, eh?
You know what I mean? So they're just in a mood. And I was like, yeah. And then like, yeah, it's like, it's over.
Well, I thought that was lame, fam. That's why it's like, no. You guys had a chance. We were talking about it. I was amped to freaking react to some tunes,
me too.
bro. You know what I'm saying? And 100 Watts and freaking Goldie London beat y'all to the punch. They engaged track after track. Like we seen like a little mini freaking Drake and Kendrick thing going on. Like they didn't do one tune, fam.
And it was like short time between each song. It was like within a day.
These girls, woo, nothing. Get out of here, man. I eat that thing. And I don't care how pissed you off at y'all get, because I'm not even wrong about it, fam. Drop tunes. You're rappers. And not that you're rappers, you were rappers talking shit. And then nothing dropped, fam. Lamest rapper move I ever seen in my life, bro. Okay? No salutes to them. But salute to the other Toronto rappers. One more thing. Montreal rappers, or it's not Montreal, Montreal cops, okay? They get fired because they were keeping dreadlocks as trophies. Amongst a bunch of other things.
That's some fucking.
Okay, so this is 16. This is courtesy of CTV News. 16 Montreal police officers under investigation. So they're not even fired yet. They're under investigation. Okay? Welcome to Montreal.
Numbers are unprecedented at the SPVM. A total of 16 officers either suspended or reassigned over allegation of racism in Montreal North.
Although the investigation is still ongoing, enough information has been gathered to justify major administrative measures. 2 police officers has been suspended, 3 reassigned to administrative duties, and the rest of the immediate team has been relocated.
But no one fired,
SPVM's
though.
higher management says they
Not
intervened after other police officers denounced their colleagues' behavior. The most shocking involves accusations that officers cut dreadlocks off people they stopped and kept them as trophies.
We're going to work extremely hard to detect who are the one involved in those kind of events, and we're going to take them to court.
Hold on. You can keep it up on the screen. You guys understand what this French man is saying?
Yeah, Fadi.
You're part of Francais, you know?
No, but he's speaking English, but it's just horribly.
Yeah, I know.
No pity. I have no tolerance.
He's struggling.
Anti-racism activists are speechless.
If this practice did indeed take place and could be proven that it took place, then this is nothing but an anti-Black hate act. And this is very serious.
The news of the suspension did not surprise people in Montreal North. They say they've grown accustomed to racial profiling.
Parce que c'est toujours de même.
It's always been like that over here. That's our daily reality, he says.
Les policiers dans le coin de Montréal-Nord.
Police in Montreal always have a different attitude towards us, he says. They don't seem to function very well.
He doesn't have to worry.
I was just thinking that.
They have to change their ways, he says, if we're going to live together.
Oh, I'm going to explain to you guys something so sick in a minute after we get through the segment here.
Soraya Martinez-Ferrada expressed her outrage today.
What we saw last night is totally unacceptable.
But urges calm while the investigation is going on.
There are good people engaged in
That's
their
the
community,
mayor over there?
engaged
She's
doing
not
the
bad
right thing.
for a mayor.
And I want to salute that
You
work.
guys are honey,
Yet
bro.
activists say police will have a lot of questions to answer. Stéphane Giroux, CTV.
Stéphane Giroux. Okay, so you know Montreal North is a very heavily populated by like Haitian people. That's why you're seeing all those, and like African countries that like Congolese, like Congo and places where people speak French, right? So that's why all of those black people that they were talking to and were talking about being racially profiled were speaking straight French. Like they don't, like their English is horrible. You know what I'm saying? So there's 2 levels of racism that goes on, or prejudice that happens in Montreal or in Quebec. There's if you don't speak French, you're a huge piece of shit to them.
Yeah.
And also the black and white racism is heavy over
Worse if you're black and you only speak English. God.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're
double
bottom
whammy.
of the totem pole there.
Yes.
But I do want to say, okay, I'm not trying to justify it and I don't condone it, but I do understand it because it's kind of like when you go hunting, you know what I mean? Like, what is it when you put like the bear on the mantle or that, you know what I mean? So
taxidermy.
Yeah, type. So I feel like it's a form of like, it definitely is racism because they definitely see niggas as animals, but it's like, oh yeah, this is my trophy, you know what I mean?
My hat.
Type shit, you know? So like, oh, this is my memorabilia of the time I caught that one top, you know?
Well, also for a little bit of context, that's it's gangland up there. You know what I'm saying? Montreal Nord or whatever, Montreal North, like it's a lot of like the drill rap scene and stuff like that. A lot of it is there in the East End and stuff like that, and the beefs that happen between them.
So if you get a name brand, you kind of want something to like remember it by.
Yeah. But I'm not saying it justifies them going crazy, but it's a little bit of a, I guess, a war zone for Canada.
But I feel like if you're a police officer, you shouldn't be thrilled to like kill people. It should just be part of the job, but it shouldn't be something that like you're excited about. It's like, dude, you see the Counter Stacks that look like.
I don't think
you see the Counter Stacks that look. I got it in
I don't think they were.
2006.
I don't think they were killing them. I think they were like, oh, I captured this one guy from this one area, you know. So like, this is my memorabilia from that. Like, oh, he's like a top ranking general, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna shave his head. You know, maybe it could be a power thing as well, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, you've grown this hair for 20 years, and in an instant, I'm gonna take it away from you.
It seems like that. I don't know. It just seems like some old school racism.
It is, bro.
And it's just like, I don't know. I don't think that should be like where your head is at. But I guess like if your job is to deal with these gangs, probably like, and like you get a thrill off it, like it gets you up in the morning, like I will get count them stacks today, like I know where he will be. You know, like maybe you probably might have a little racism in you.
It goes beyond the gang stuff, bro. A lot of these guys have ingrained old school racism, bro, from back in like when I used to live in Montreal as a kid in the 80s. There used to be skinheads in Montreal. I don't know if they had that culture. You guys might be too young to have the skinhead culture that was over here, but I don't know. I never heard of it.
Now, when I was in the bin in Montreal, where I was at, there was one of those like skinhead, like Griot Grazie type guys. You know what I mean? But because there's pure niggas in there, he was going in easy. You know what I mean? But I feel like if it was like if the numbers were reversed, maybe he wouldn't have been so nice to all of us.
Fam, he came from somewhere. He didn't just originate, like he's not the only one, fam. Like,
you know, like this man had tattoo everywhere, you know? So I'm just like, yo, like.
He's not an import that just found his way to Montreal, fam. He's probably born, raised there. You know, my generation of whoever was the skinheads that used to chase me at the park when I was like 5 years old and shit like that, bro. They've had kids, fam. They work in the system, work in regular jobs and shit like that. Spread their ideology to their kids who maybe eventually became police freaking officers.
Man, French Canadian racists are the worst. Because like, not only do they think they're better than people of color, they also think they're better than the other white people who don't speak French.
Yes, it's bad.
It's just like, bro, like, what are you even on? You know, at least like an Anglophone racist just thinks all white people are superior. But French Canadian racists think like, no, we are superior. Like, poutine.
It's nasty
La
over
Belle
there.
Provence.
Bro, trust me, fam. Like, I had to play the story one because the dread cutting or the dread trophy was crazy. But for my Montrealers, like, it's like they need like somebody to talk for them. Like, bro, it's bad over here, fam. Like, I don't know how many podcasts talk about it over there, but it's nasty, fam. From when I was a kid, I thought it kind of cooled down. But when I see this story, I'm like, okay, it's just the same when I was young.
Give it a couple of generations. Like, once there's more mixing, once these people die off, and like, I don't know. I think eventually it's gonna ease out. Like, it kind of eased out here. Like, because I used to have a barber, shout out to Pete, Cut and Run. So he would tell me stories about even when he was in high school, like people calling him the hard R and stuff. And now those people's kids were like coming to him for haircuts after and trying to be more urban. So that's just one generation. So you give it like 4 or 5 generations where people are intermarrying, having kids, the newer generation's getting less and less racist, then like I think in 4 or 5 you'll eliminate white supremacy low key. Like I feel like it's just dying in numbers.
I think you're very optimistic, and you're also looking at it from a Toronto privilege standpoint. Okay, not white privilege, Toronto privilege.
Maybe the francophone world is different.
Fam, if that was gonna happen, I left in '97, fam. You don't think that would have, the generations on generations are mixed already, fam, and mans are still on it like that.
But that's like 1.5 generations. I'm saying like give it 3 or 4. Like,
okay, we'll see.
I just feel like, again, it's always going to be tribalism. So even if the whole world becomes light skinned, as they're predicting, it's like, we're going to find another reason. It's like, okay, well, your hair is curly and my hair is straight. So, yo,
or like you guys are Muslim, we're Christian.
You know, type thing.
Yeah, there's always going to be some kind of reason for division. I think we got it for today, man. We got a nice episode over here, man.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.